What up, motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of We're All Adults Here podcast, where the barbershop meets the hair salon. I am one half of the sexiest motherfucking podcast duo in the entire world, in the planet Earth. They call me Ebby or Ebby the Stacked, and I'm with
Lee. What up, people?
And we have a very special guest with a very special story I'm excited to talk about and to get into.
Absolutely.
Everybody welcome Keith to the shit show.
Hey.
What's
They
up,
like,
man?
hey, Keith,
What's
in their
going on?
cars. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting show
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Very transparent.
I'm here for that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
A little bit of shit in the beginning.
Okay.
And who knows what I'm going to say in the middle.
Okay.
But
You're prepared for it, though, right?
Yeah. I'm prepared.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Question.
Yes.
Okay.
Has anybody ever like jacked up your intro? Like spoke in the middle of your intro?
No.
No?
No.
All right, cool.
Was you about to do
No,
that?
I was like, don't, you ever like,
Have the urge?
yeah, because you're not supposed to. That's what was.
You know,
like,
it's
there
funny.
was a conflict.
When I listen to podcasts, and
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was on their show, I would do this in the middle of their
Yeah.
intro. Nobody has ever, I've never even said that.
No.
I'm like, well, if I was on their show, I would just interject in the
Right.
middle of it.
No.
Like when Life of a Beatnik music come on,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my sister's podcast. I'm like,
Shout out to them.
what I'm going to do? How I'm going to get in? Because
Yeah.
they do their own little like
Mhm.
rap
Yeah.
and shit in the beginning. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got to spit my bar or whatever. Like I be doing it in the car. It's just so funny. Don't do that to me though.
No,
No,
it's
I
funny
would.
you brought that
I would
up.
never. I would never.
Okay.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
That is sheer disrespect, right? Isn't it? Like it's.
It's
I've had that happen to
disrespectful.
me a couple of times. Like I
Really?
got a whole thing on my
Oh,
body. Like
no.
I'm reading from a script. Like
Oh.
nowhere in it does it say you supposed to be saying anything right now. Like
Like
but
your
it-
name is not.
and that's how I
here.
knew. I was like, I gotta get y'all off. This fuck. But that's a whole nother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having
He
flashbacks.
fired like 4 or 5 people.
I didn't fire
Wait
nobody.
Wait a
Podcast.
minute. Okay.
Yeah, he got a whole new crew now. He did some LeBron shit.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, he did.
I like it. I like it. It's ballsy.
Nobody's on payroll, so I ain't firing nobody.
That's a fire still.
Okay.
You can fire people for volunteer work.
That's real.
You can-
Wow. I
Wait.
fired my friends.
Okay, I fired my friend.
I did.
Sometimes it be like that. You
Mhm.
gotta get rid of these motherfuckers. If they're not
Yeah.
gonna work, if you're not gonna be productive,
Yeah.
you gotta fucking go.
Yeah. It was more about the friendship for me. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
so that we can remain friends.
I got you.
Let's not do this.
Hey,
Yeah.
so remain cool co-workers. Should I have not said that?
Say what?
What I just said.
No, you good. What?
Okay, cool. Just checking.
What you
I
say?
don't want you looking at me crazy on Tuesday when you go back to work. Like, you could have kept that to
I
yourself.
don't know. I don't know. She said we gonna get into some stuff.
We
So
are.
we got a whole podcast to go. So
He
I
said
don't
we
know.
are.
I don't know.
listen.
But that wasn't one of them. If you
All
got
right.
3 strikes, that wasn't one of them.
Okay, so you still got 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, him and Lee are co-workers.
Mhm.
So this is also another like layer of friendship
Yeah.
that's brewing and
Yeah.
building and stuff like that
I would
because
say
you're
so.
fairly new
Yeah.
Mhm.
to the job and
Mhm.
we're gonna get into why you're new.
Yeah.
But I think that your story is really commendable.
Mhm.
I think you well, I'll get into that a little bit later, like because the listeners are like, why is he
Yeah.
extraordinary?
Right, right.
Tell us why he's extraordinary. I think it's extraordinary.
It is.
I think it's extraordinary.
We're gonna have to take a break at some point in this podcast. But
Why? Because you got pee or cry?
No, I'm
No.
already like
No,
come on.
no, it's all
I don't
right.
because I'm sure. I mean, I'll let
Yeah.
y'all do your thing.
Yeah.
But it really, lately it's been doing it on me.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That is the case.
Yeah.
So many times, oh Keith, you're special. I'm like, I'm not special, yo.
You are.
Like I'm not, and they're like, no.
Nah.
Yeah,
you are.
but the deeper and deeper I get into this, I'm like, it's not a lot of cats out here
At all.
Mhm.
At all.
So
But before we get into why you're here and your story,
yeah.
you listen to the show, so you know
Mhm.
we always start with how your week has been.
Yeah.
So instead of talking about how your week has, because I didn't know you before today, how has Charlotte been to you? Because you're new.
Yeah. Charlotte, I haven't really been able to experience it,
Okay.
right? Because, just working and
Yeah.
doing what I've been doing,
Yeah.
haven't really been able to experience it. But the encounters that I've had with, the word ain't charlatan, is it?
Charlatan, I think,
Is
right?
it charlatan?
Is that a native Charlotte
That shit-
person? Charlatan.
Yeah.
Charlatan, because
Yeah.
a charlatan is
Oh, something completely
that's
different.
a derogatory term. Yeah, that's you faking it. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
No, charlatan.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shout out to y'all.
Right.
For the most part, y'all have been very cool and
Yeah.
very helpful. Like
Yeah.
it's very different from Jersey and Atlanta, because I lived in Atlanta for 11 years
Okay.
before moving back to Jersey. And you know, the atmosphere here is very different. So
Mhm.
the experience that I've had, and like even just me like being downtown just a few minutes ago, if y'all call it uptown.
Uptown.
Yeah.
It took me a
Mhm.
while
Yeah.
to get used to that.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 years. I was
'Cause you
still
from New
calling.
York.
I'm from New York.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was still calling it downtown, and they was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, the city, the city, the city." Because why is it uptown? I don't understand. It's
I
not
I
just-
literally
uptown.
have to go downtown.
You literally have to go. I
roll
literally
with
have to
it.
go downtown from where I live to get there. I'm like, is it on a hill or something? Like, no.
No.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to make sense, I guess.
Yeah, no, so, it's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
So far, I hope to experience it a lot more.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but you know, I'm whipping now again and all of that.
Yay.
You know, so we'll see what it.
How long have
Charlotte
you
has
been in Charlotte?
redacted. Yeah, redacted.
Okay,
Mhm,
got you.
mhm.
Got you.
Okay.
Not long. Not
Yeah,
long.
not long. Perfect. That was the
Yeah,
perfect
that was-
answer. Yeah. I'm glad that it took me a while. It took me like 3 years to start to like it at all. I hated it when I first moved, like the first couple of months, but then I was, like I was newly pregnant. It was a lot going on. It wasn't until the third year where I started to like work outside of the house
Mm.
and meet people
Mhm.
and drive around. I take back streets everywhere if I can, just so I can learn, because I'm a New Yorker. I'm used to looking on a map, on a subway map, and never being lost. I never got lost in New
Yeah.
York ever, because everything is connected.
Wow.
So being here, I'm like, well, I gotta learn where the spots are, where the neighborhoods are. So I drove around, and then I started to like, oh, I like this area. Oh, they got this. This is cute. This is cute.
Mm-hmm.
The one issue that I've had from the beginning, and that was dating.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Don't start with me. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
It's been my consistent issue. I never had a problem in New York.
I heard I was listening to episode 18.
Yeah. Oh.
And you said all the guys in Charlotte is ugly.
If they're
Right.
Yeah.
Rude, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
I've
you said
said
it
it.
in multiple episodes.
okay, y'all don't gotta jump me. Okay. First of all, y'all niggas ain't gotta jump me. Okay. No, I mean it's
I'm not from Charlotte.
I
I'm
know,
from-
but
Yeah,
but
my
like there was a poll, there was a survey, and Charlotte was on one of the top 5 cities with ugliest niggas are. And I
that's
said, yo, this is not a lie, because I'm on the dating apps. At that point, episode
remember that.
18, no, I talked about it in that
Probably
episode.
did.
At that point, I'm outside. So I'm on I'm swiping
Yeah.
like 5 different apps at the same time. It's the same niggas from app to app. And this
I'm on this one too.
Bumble, Hinge, fucking, what was the other one? I even downloaded and paid for it like a month of Match.com.
I'm paying for it too. I'm on here.
I figured, okay, if I gotta pay for it, then maybe I'm gonna find the good quality Negroes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, everybody, even the white one's ugly, black one's ugly. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, I thought me opening up to dating white men was gonna open me up to, no.
Nope. Charlotte.
It's
But you don't even meet people from Charlotte no more. I know I don't. Every time I meet somebody from Jersey, New York,
the good looking one.
Ohio, all over.
The good looking
Oh, was that a subliminal? What you saying?
That's not.
I don't know what you said.
I said Jersey first. And, you know
No,
what
I
mean?
said the good looking ones
Uh-huh.
are from out of town on the
So
dating
you're saying
apps.
my man's a good looking
I mean, he is
guy.
good looking. Yeah, he knows he's not. You're not
I
ugly.
appreciate.
You don't think you ugly, right?
No, but I can't
Yeah.
control what other people think.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
What I noticed is that the people from out of town, the transplants, especially with the guys be attractive. But then they get here and they see all the attractive women, because there's a lot of good looking women in Charlotte. I will say that.
Okay.
Trying to get you to see that.
No, it's a lot of good looking women in Charlotte.
I'll be at work though.
Don't wanna hear that.
We don't work
Don't
with
wanna hear
women.
that.
We don't work
Don't
with
wanna hear
women.
No, he
Don't wanna
said
hear.
he does the same thing to me. So
Yeah. Okay.
we in the same boat.
We still need to hang out. So like, set it up.
He
I'm
always
down.
outside, so
set
it's
it
you.
up.
You got to be the problem.
I'm available
he
now. I'm
always
whipping. I can
outside.
fit 7 people in the car. We out. Let's do it.
Ali is
All right,
always outside. He get on me all the time, but I will admit that I take myself out of it because I'm tired of the dating roundabout bullshit. I'm sick of it. So
I
it's
like the words you use, rigmarole. The rigmarole.
I read the dictionary as a punishment when I was a kid.
Did you really?
I did.
Yeah. Nah, that's one of my favorite words.
Rigmarole.
Yeah.
Make sure you use it on your show.
Okay.
Okay.
I've done it.
Anyway, just for me and shout me out, please. Thank you. So, Charlotte, it's been good to you so far.
It's been all right. It's been cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to get outside.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a hermit.
Okay.
You got to get outside.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's easier. The theme for me and Charlotte has been easier. Everything is easier. It's easier to eat. It's easier to drive. It's easier to, even though people drive like fucking lunatics out here, it's still easier than congested ass New York, New Jersey. Atlanta driving is on another planet. It's from another planet.
Absolutely.
I've never seen anything like that
I
before.
literally just got back from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right? And no turn signal, none. Just guess.
They just go.
Figure it out. Figure it out. I don't want you knowing my next move. Oh, I'm about to turn right now. I'm about to go into
the people in Charlotte do that
from the third.
But they'll do it slowly. They'll get over slowly. It's like,
y'all use y'all signals more, though. That's really my thing. Like, Atlanta, I'm gonna stop right here.
Yeah.
Right now. And
you ain't gonna do shit about it.
I'm gonna stop. Come to a complete stop, and then I'm gonna turn.
What you gonna do?
Nothing.
You gonna wait,
right?
bitch.
You don't want McDonald's. Keep going.
You don't want McDonald's. You ain't got nowhere to go. You fine.
Right.
You fine. Yeah, Atlanta traffic is on another level. I was driving back and forth from Atlanta I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
So I was driving back and forth. And every time I hit the DeKalb County sign, as soon as I saw it, it's like bumper to bumper.
Yep.
I'm like, what happens? What happens on 85 at this point? Like accidents.
Literally,
And then it's too many people there on the road.
Too many people.
Yeah. And not enough back streets because I would street it all the way from that sign until my destination, but it's not. Yep. It's not enough. Yep. So, okay, well, I'm glad that you're gonna start to get outside.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
It's up to you, man.
It's
I
time.
don't, it's
Is
all
he
your
your only
fault.
friend?
It's all on me.
Yeah.
I'm your friend now too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's up to y'all there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't your only friend out here.
How you know?
How you know?
You right? I don't know.
You don't.
I don't know. All right, bet. I'm gonna set it up.
Set it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
You've been saying that since we gonna hang out.
Because I figure you be just talking.
No, I'm not just talking.
All right, now no. I got you.
I make time. Like if you say like, yo, we doing this on this day, I will sequester that time.
But you're a busy dude. I guess that's also. Oh, yeah, it's a very intellectual guy. Man.
Sequester's a good one.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It makes you not running down the leg. Okay, good.
Relax. Easy, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, try to turn the heat up.
It's not that easy, okay?
Right.
Like, my forehead sweats because it's big and I'm fat and it's hot. But, oh my God, you're a mess. How was your week, though?
Oh, shit.
You like, oh, it's my turn
yeah,
now?
I'm chilling. Nah, it's been chill. Now, before I forget, though, let me just go ahead and say thank you. Because the woman I am dating right now,
okay,
she went through some of our snippets and shit yesterday.
Oh boy, what did I do?
On the pod page.
Oh, what did I do?
Nah, you was giving praise about how much I glorify women with fupas and shit like that. Right?
On the sip. I'm gonna spit that shit out on you. Like,
nah, but that was a great thing because last time me and her hung out, you know, she asked me like, so what is your type? You know, shit like that.
mm-hmm.
And you know, I gave her the whole spill. And even though I told her I appreciate, you know, voluptuous women and shit like that, she wasn't really sold on it.
She ain't believe you.
Like that.
Why
so,
bitches don't be believing? Niggas like fat bitches.
No, because guys will, because, I don't know, you can meet a guy and you can ask him, what's your type? What do you like? And you okay that I'm heavy set or this, and that? And the guy be like, yeah. And
they be lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of guys do that shit.
Yeah.
Till he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
So she was glad to just see that something like that was glorified way before she was even in the picture and shit.
Got
like
you.
that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
She even saw it in the birthday
Wingman
post as well,
Ebby,
too.
I hear you.
You said like, yeah, I don't talk about this fuba shit for fun. Like,
Oh no, I knew that. But the girls, I've never had that problem though. So I guess when niggas, I don't even ask that.
But I think
You okay
women,
with big bitches? Because nigga, you see me.
Right,
If you here, then you okay with big bitches? Like,
do you like thicker women?
Yeah, I like women.
There you go, right?
I like women.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
But have you ever had like a woman who might have been plus size and she might have like felt like you ain't really into me for real? You might just want sex, or you know, you might just
she never
fetishize.
They've never verbalized that.
But did
like,
you get that?
You would get that feeling sometimes.
For real?
But yeah, a little bit, but nothing too crazy because it's like, I'm out here with you. We holding hands. We, you know what I mean?
We outside together.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm just fucking you and keeping it moving.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just regular work week. Shit. Shout out to the Qs and shit. They was out here this weekend.
They was.
Men out here.
They was.
Shout out my nigga Ray. It's his birthday. Shout out my nigga Dez. But yeah, I didn't really do shit. I had a friend who I used to date back in middle school or whatever. She came in town. She's vegan, so we went out to Oh My Soul.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah, you ever ate out there?
Mm-mm.
It's good, Joe.
Is that a vegan spot?
Yeah, it's vegan.
Okay.
They spice it up.
I'm not.
Whatever.
See,
I've never
They
eaten
do.
at an all vegan restaurant. I will
Well,
try
put that-
vegan food.
Put that on your itinerary.
Okay.
To do.
Got you.
You know, you go out there, eat alone, you might meet a handsome, dark-skinned, tall vegan dude.
Who will have a problem with me eating a pork chop
yeah.
wrapped in bacon? Like, that
I
nigga.
doubt everybody who eats there is vegan, though.
I'm
not
sure.
vegan, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You not be? What are you?
Pescatarian.
Presbyterian.
Not Presbyterian,
Come on, man.
child. Not Presbyterian.
Presbyterian. You said you wasn't religious, but
Not
now
Presbyterian.
you a Presbyterian.
This nigga trolling. I ain't
That
gonna
is
bite.
funny.
I ain't gonna take the
Okay,
bait.
So what is
Presbyterian.
Presbyterians? They eat fish, right?
Seafood.
Pescatarian.
Oh, I thought you was joking.
No, I'm joking.
I
He
knew you
joking.
was. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. I know he's
You
playing.
smart.
He's
You smart. I know you know
I
it.
knew you was smart.
Don't play with
I
me.
knew you about to hang out.
He said, wait a minute, nigga. Hold on. You didn't know. He's like, you playing, right?
Yeah, he's
Like,
joking. I knew you
oh
was
my
trolling.
God.
Take him
the
nowhere.
confirmation was
He got
like,
the
wait.
best poker face, though, man.
No, because you said it again. And
Right.
the third time is what sold it. Was like,
Yeah, 'cause
maybe he
I
maybe
meant
he
it
really
that
don't know the
time 'cause
word.
I forgot I forgot which word was the right word at that point.
But no,
Oh my God.
You smart, right?
you're crazy, man.
Oh
Nah, I knew you
shit.
was trolling. But yeah, pescatarian / vegan-ish. You know what I mean? Because I don't do dairy as well.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though it is hard to get it completely away from cheese and shit, because it's even in fucking, you know, your bread and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you should definitely go out
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah,
I
well
caught
said.
that. I caught that. That's me. That's my reaction in my
ain't
head
no shame in my
to
game,
all the
man.
food. I'm like,
Yeah,
yep.
absolutely.
Cheese,
Mhm.
bread,
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
potatoes,
Mhm.
pork
Yeah.
chops.
That is
All
what's
of
up.
that.
Speaking of that,
One day I'm gonna stop.
Nah, I mean, just listen to your body. That's what I
Yeah,
tell people
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
No, it was a woman yesterday who commented on one of my posts because I think I was putting syrup on my fucking pancakes.
You
And then-
supposed to be a pescatarian.
She was like, "Don't you know they put beef tips in the syrup,
the
bitch?
shit
Fuck
is saying,
you,
need to
okay?
use maple. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Fuck
like,
you,
listen,
bitch.
Sometimes I do. She doesn't listen to the pod. Shut
Mind
up,
your
you.
goddamn business, bitch."
That's my dog. She used to babysit me back in the day. So she
Oh,
was trying
shout
to
out
look
to
out for me. Nah.
You should use Maple, bitch. I'm using this law cap
I
and
like-
mind your fucking business.
I said, listen, I felt like being cheap that day. I didn't use it. So I kind of hit her with, all right, do you eat dairy? So then she hit me with a paragraph. Of
Oh,
like,
not the paragraph.
I don't cook it, but you know, when I go out, okay, so cool. So
Let me have my
moderation,
fucking,
though. Sometimes you do.
My goddamn
Right.
Pathmark, not
Right.
Pathmark. Well, I said Pathmark like I'm in
That's
New
it.
York.
Listen,
My Food Lion brand.
Yep.
Fucking.
yeah, I don't come for people how they eat
My
it.
shop right brand.
Yeah, hey, I don't come for how people eat at all, man. You know
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
never do. You
Yeah,
never
but
do.
the next time somebody try to come at me on some shit, I'm gonna pull out my blood test results.
Ooh.
Let's see how your levels are looking.
Oh my God.
You know what
I'm not carrying around my blood.
It's in my
It's
app.
in your app.
It's in my app.
It's
It's
not an
2022.
excuse.
It's
It's in your app.
I ain't got it in my wallet or nothing like that.
Airdrop it.
Airdrop.
Oh no! I got the passcode.
You stupid.
Yeah, I can show it to
Airdrop
them. You see everything.
Oh shit.
Everything.
Yeah, pull up that my chart.
Absolutely. We don't go to doctors just for fucking STD checkups. Man.
You
Everything.
damn right. You
Shit.
damn right. We
We in
get
our
old
30s
out
and
this
up.
motherfucker.
Right.
You
The fuck?
check everything, doc.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Get that shit out the way.
cholesterol, fucking the vitamin levels, all of that shit,
All
creatine, whatever the fuck else. Like, give it to me. Like,
Yeah.
let me know. I dead ass. When the last time I went to the doctor, I was like, run it, take all the blood you need. He was like, I just need one vial. Like, I just need one vial. I was like, run the whole shit, doc. I need to make sure I'm good. Like, I don't want to die tomorrow. So please.
No, real shit. But other than that, nah. My week was pretty bland, yo. I just went out last night, well, during the day for that, and came home, chilled. Like I said, I'm about to start that new part-time, so I did the onboarding thing on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning. So I'm going to start that the following week because the family reunion is coming up this Thursday.
Why I ain't get the invite?
What you mean? You can come through.
The fuck?
You come through.
What side of the family is it on?
My dad's side.
Oh, I thought it was mommy's. My feelings was going to be super hurt.
Nah, it's Pops.
I'm her other daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Yeah, she
I need
fine.
to know
Nah, you pull
when
up.
I'm meeting the rest of the family.
Yeah, bro and my niece, they coming on Thursday.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Okay. Send me the deets.
Yeah,
I might pull
absolutely.
up, actually.
I will. But other than that, yeah, I ain't got shit going on. Oh, yeah, me and girl, we are going to go check out Nope tomorrow.
Okay.
A matinee.
Yep.
So that should be pretty cool. We're going to go to the same theater you went to.
Okay, I'm
So
going to give
heard
you my
about it.
honest review
That's
when we
fair.
talk about my week.
Okay. No,
Okay.
let's go into it now because I ain't
sure?
got shit going on.
Okay. I just want the listeners to note that he's talking about the new girl that he discussed last week when he said me and girl. He's not talking about the old one that he got.
I don't like saying names.
I just
people
yeah,
are so
no
nosy.
names,
People
no
like to go to
names.
Facebook, IG.
No.
and Look up
That's
their friend
rude.
list.
That's
Yeah.
actually rude.
Mhm.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Do people know like how like privileged that is? Like listeners, like how privileged they are
to get that intel.
Yeah, at the expense of
someone
I
else.
get you.
Yeah.
I get
You know, that's a really good question because I think most of the listeners get it, especially because we talk about our personal lives.
Yeah.
I really go in, about my personal life because the show is built on this, being transparent and opening up about my life so that it can help other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had people DM me and it's like, that was really personal.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. But I felt like I was reading your diary or you were reading excerpts from your diary to me. You know what I mean? I've had people like, wow, that was. And then on the flip side, I've had people like, that's a little too personal. Bitch, that's my pussy. Like, I tell you, how the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck too personal for me, bitch? Like,
no, but you both have spoken about like significant others and stuff like that. But like knowing that, like it or not, that is now a factor in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And knowing like, yo, this could kind of like make or break a relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's important to talk to your partner about it, your potentials. I tell the guys that I meet, whenever I do meet them, that I am a podcaster whenever I feel comfortable. I'm a podcaster, but I talk about my life. So it's a high chance that I'm going to discuss you, and whatever happens on the show or whatever happens in our relationship, I'm going to discuss on the show.
Wow.
And most guys, we was talking about it the last episode, most guys, they get this like clout chasey thing with them.
Yes, they do.
When they realize how it's really weird. I thought he was going to get the clout chasers. I had no idea that I was going to be the magnet for them.
Wow.
No clue whatsoever. It's guys that like, yeah, you know, because I talk about sex in a very open and candid and free way. So they like, as long as she's still fucking me, I know I'm dicking her down and she gonna talk about my dick on the fucking show. So yeah,
that's part of a man's ego.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then they fuck up and then I start ripping them to shreds and they like, you ain't had to do all that. Our relationship was private. Was it?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Not when you was talking good.
Right. Check episode 87. Time frame 47 and 11 seconds in. That was me. She talking about me.
She talk about me. Yeah, yes, I was. And then when you go to a couple of more episodes after that, when I'm talking about how shitty you are as a fucking human, I'm also talking about you. They don't like that.
Yeah, they stopped doing episodes. They stopped doing.
She not talking about me.
Some other.
There's some other niggas she was saying.
You been stopped talking.
Yeah, that was we passed. She stopped talking about me on the show a long time ago. Okay, sure. Like,
don't ask me about it again, right?
Don't ask me about it. Don't ask me no more.
Because he was telling all his friends probably.
Oh my God, there's been a couple of them. There's been a couple of them that's been telling their friends,
man. That's goofy.
You know, like I ain't even gonna go deeper into that, but it is goofy. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but it just it's not even necessary. It's too much energy given to past individuals that are no longer. They're not even. Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. Your week.
My week. Yeah. Let's see. What did I do? I actually had a great week. My kids went to go stay with their father. I don't know if did I tell the listeners? Mm-hmm. Their dad moved back to Charlotte. So their dad lived in hold your
hold my I'm sorry.
Yeah, he don't know.
My dad.
He ain't got that deep into our podcast just yet. At least he ain't got that far yet.
Listen, he don't know.
I'm pro kid.
I'm
pro children.
I am as well.
I am as well. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stole out
that was mad presumption.
No, it's okay. Because with a regular human being, a regular normal father, that would be something to celebrate. You know what I mean? And I'm not a full-fledged bitch. I'm only bitchy if it's brought out. So I lead with love first and understanding. Even though I don't give a shit about my kid's father, he could croak and I wouldn't give a shit. Because my kids are great. They're good with or without. He left the children. We moved together really quickly. Synopsis: we moved together here 7 years ago. He got caught cheating for the 50th time. I kicked him out. He got physically abusive with me, so I had a restraining order. But even after I let the temporary restraining order dissolve, I decided not to file another one because I said the prosecutor, they're really strict about that shit out here, like physical domestic violence. And they're like, okay, so we got two options, and I'm only asking you because I care about your opinion. He could do 1 year in jail because I'm ready to send his ass to jail. Or he can go to 1 year of, what's the word? Anger management.
Yeah.
So I chose the anger management because I didn't want him to not be able to get a job and pay for these 3 children that we have together. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Let's not ruin his life like that. He needs to be able to be responsible, and I don't want to make his life harder, even though, he fucking tried to kill me. So yeah, grace and love. I lead with love first. It's just a natural thing for me. So yeah, he didn't have to go to jail. He ended up being with a girl and physically assaulted her and ended up going to jail anyway. Got out, and then he got with another girl that he was seeing at the same time. She lived in New York, so he moved back home with her, back to New York with her, out of nowhere.
Damn the kids.
He called me on a Friday. And said, I'm on my way. I knew he was going back and forth to New York because he was like, I can't get the kids this weekend because I'm going to New York. I was like, okay, fine. I don't give a shit. So he calls me on his way back from New York. And he's like, hey, I'm on my way back. I need to tell you something. And I said, okay, what? And he's like, I'm moving back home. And I said, okay. And he was like, yeah, tomorrow. He's like, I'm only driving back to go get my stuff right now. I said, okay. And I said, so are you going to tell the 3 children that we share? And he was like, yeah. And then he hung up and he called me back and he was like, can you tell the kids? So I had to drop it to my 2 sons and my daughter at the time was severely attached to her father.
Okay.
So I had to break the news to them, and she fucking broke down. I've never, ever seen Lexi cry so hard. It was like somebody tried to kill her.
Yeah.
Right? So he stops by for an hour the next day, and the girl was with him, and she was sitting in the car at first.
He's moving back to New York, not to Charlotte.
Not to Charlotte. He came back to Charlotte with the girl.
I'm going to tell you a day before I leave that wow.
Yeah. So when I tell people this shit, they like, yo, this nigga, you gave him mad fucking rope. Like, the whole entire rope, because I'm not emotionally invested into this man. So I don't really give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you do. My responsibility is to the children and to not become a barrier between you and how you father. Whatever you do with that space is your business
until it's your business.
Until it's becoming mentally and physically and psychologically damaging to my children, and then I got to get involved. But other than that, do what you want. You know what I mean? Have at it. So he did it. He came. He had the girl in the car, and she was sitting in the car at first. And I was like, tell her, bitch, to come inside. Like, I don't give a fuck. So she came. We hugged, and we had a conversation. I said, as long as when my kids are with their father, you treat them like you would treat your own son, I don't have to go to jail. I'm not scared to go to jail. I want you to understand that jail does not frighten me at all. I will fuck you up with no qualms. And she was like, no problem, Ev. Like, you don't have to worry about anything. And she was the sweetest. I adore her. She ended up kicking him out. So now he's back in Charlotte. That was 3 years ago. He just left. He left the kids and left me for 3 years to do all of the physical work and the financial work. Like, he wasn't like doing all the financial things
Never
either.
Put him on child support.
Never put him on. I filed the paperwork and everything, but it's still in the courts, backed up in the courts because of COVID. And that was only I did that the year COVID started.
You helping me. Go ahead.
I did that the year COVID started. But for the entire, I wasn't with him for 7 years.
Yeah.
And COVID started 2 years ago. Yeah. So for 5 of those 7 years, I didn't put him on child support, nothing. I carried everything on my back. So now he's back.
No back child support. You just wanted him to pay.
I just wanted him to give me whatever. I didn't even give a fuck what it was. Nigga, if you make $200, give me 25 of that. That will help. I'm not pressed, because what I realized with my parenting style, or the way that my brain works, is nothing that this individual does is going to change or alter how I mother. Nothing. It's not going to change the amount of money I put into my children. I may need to put more in at this point because you're not carrying your load, but I'm not going to not do for my children. It's just not an option. So it doesn't matter how much you give. And then the nerve of me to be a pocket drainer when you still have to live. I want my children to have a high functioning father, not a low vibrational dad, as much as I can contribute to that. So he's always going to be low vibrational because he's a rotten human, but not at any he's rotten, and he doesn't know any other way but to be rotten and self-serving and just gross, but not at the expense of my children. Are going to grow up and be like, my mother literally bodied that shit. She bodied this.
We see it now though.
I know. So then anyway, okay, the kids, he tells me he wants, when he moves back, I said, I'm going to give you some time to get yourself together, but then we're going to talk about a regular schedule. One of the reasons why you
brought up, I'm asking all of this stuff for a purpose.
Yes.
So you brought up.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Because
let's
he's not like that.
Real quick. I'm not putting you.
I know where you're going.
Come on. Like,
go ahead.
I'm not putting you, I'm putting you on child support. It's
whenever
COVID.
They answer.
It's COVID.
Yeah.
Give me something. I don't want no back child support.
Nope.
It'd be nice, but I'm not asking for it.
At all.
You moving. Okay, I'm carrying the load. I'm paying for everything. I'm mom and dad, right? And I gotta break it to him that you're moving.
Yep.
And then I'm the one coming to you with the schedule. Well, with the conversation about of a schedule.
Yes.
Even though you've beat me near death, maybe.
Yep. Yes.
Cheated on me.
Multiple times. Throughout the entire relationship, he was a serial cheater.
And I'm the one that's coming to you.
Because I'm the one
you
with
still need to
with
be
the brain function.
Processing everything.
I get it. Yeah, no.
Right.
Because this is so not.
Yeah.
What's happening on your end?
Yeah.
You know why?
Ain't beat nobody up.
Because some
Ain't
women,
nobody.
Some women, when they feel this like emotional attachment, that's why I can always read through those baby daddy, baby mama situations. When they feel attached emotionally to you and they didn't get whatever they had in their mind what was going to happen as a result of having this kid or the kids, or they have an idea or a picture. Of course I had a picture in my head of what I wanted our situation to be, but because he is incapable, then I had to switch what this was going to be. It is what the fuck it is. I'm not going to live in a fucking delusion for the rest of my life and then give this guy the control over my emotions, my entire being, my whole self. But women, a lot of women are not, they don't acknowledge, I love this person, or I'm mad at this person, or I despise them, or I hate them. I have zero emotions. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I feel literally nothing. So when I tell people, if he died tomorrow, I wouldn't give a flying fuck. They like, you a cold bitch. No, I don't feel, because it doesn't serve me or my children.
Well, you know what they say? They say the opposite of love is not hate.
What is it?
Indifference.
Yeah. Yes. That's probably what it is then. I'm just like,
you indifferent.
Okay. Like, you doing great for yourself? Fantastic.
Cool.
You doing bad for yourself? Fantastic.
You doing
Look at how karma works. No, but I mean, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? What I do care about though, like I came to him with this whole, like, we're gonna do this. And he was like, initially he was like, well, yeah, we'll talk about it later. And I was like, we're going to talk about it now. Because the first time we tried to talk about it, you told me I'm not going to be put on no schedule. This is why we fell out. Because at first, after him beating me and after, him getting out of jail, I was like, what's the easiest way to co-parent and just like chill? So he was coming over and doing whatever he wanted to do, seeing the kids whenever he wanted for however little bit of time he wanted to, and never on a rotational schedule. And then I got a job and I went into school. So I told him, I need to be on a schedule. The kids need to be on a schedule so that I can do all the things I have to do. And he said, you want me to you want to put yourself on a schedule? You want me to put me on a schedule so you could date?
That's all he saw.
That's all he heard. I swear to God. I said school and work. What? Like, okay,
he
so
saw you on a date with another man in his mind.
In his mind, I was bent over, getting fucking my cheeks beat.
Right.
While he's watching the kids playing fucking Fortnite and shit. Yeah. So he refused to do it. He wouldn't see the kids for months, and he lived 5 minutes away. So now I'm not having it. You're either going to be put on a schedule, you're gonna put yourself on a schedule, or you won't see them. It just is what it is. So I said we could do every other weekend. He was like, fine. I bring them over this weekend. It's my first kid-free weekend since 2020, right? Any other time, I've always had them, or I took, like, when I was going back and forth to Atlanta or whatever, I didn't have the children. Yeah. But other than that, in Charlotte, I haven't had a kid-free weekend since 2020. This nigga gets the kids. I packed them everything. They got their bathing suits. They got all the underwear. They got sneakers. They got whatever. Like,
why did you pack them everything?
Because just in case he wanted to take them to other, to different places or whatever the case is. They have 4 outfits for a 3-day weekend.
For any occasion.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? We did all of that the night before.
You packed them with everything that they needed.
Underwear, toothbrushes, soaps, face care shit. Because my 2 oldest are 12 and 11. And I'm teaching them now about keeping a good skincare regimen. Pack them with everything and, all of the things, the fucking electronics, the chargers, everything. My kids literally, all they had to do was go there and he could just pick up where we left off. And I said, the only thing I said is bring everything back home. Don't leave nothing. You bring everything back home. And if your dad wants to have shit for you, then he can leave it at his place. Right?
Do you have a court order?
No. I'm under nothing. Okay. We have no paperwork, no agreement, nothing.
Okay. Please continue.
So my daughter, we have a safe word. Not going to say what the safe word is, but we have a safe word. And I said, if anything goes, you text me this. And then if it modulates, because the first is 2 different ones. So the first one is like alert, but just like get yourself together because you might need to come pick me up.
Okay.
The second one is get here now.
Okay.
So she texted me the first safe word, but this was today. I was already on the way to come get them. So, and she's texting me, but I'm not reading the text. I don't read text and drive. So I get to his apartment and I text her, I'm outside, and she comes running out there. She's crying. Yeah. This is daddy's girl. This is the one, because my oldest one don't really fuck with him like that. The baby, he's 7, so he's like, whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
You don't know yet.
I just want to play Minecraft. I don't give a fuck where I'm at or who's what. As long as their dad doesn't get like physically abusive with the other 2, the baby, the Zay don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But she was always the one that's kind of like optimistic. So when she comes running out and she's crying, I mean hysterical, and I'm like hugging her and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, let's just get in the car and go. I said, I can't leave your brothers, baby. We gotta wait for them to come out the car. She was like, hurry up, like screaming. And I'm like, girl, calm down. So they come out and he comes out with them. And he's like, you need to talk to your daughter about her attitude. And I was like, okay. Just like that. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, because she told me she don't respect me. And I said, okay. And so he left. I guess he was expecting for me to nigga, because
now.
No, I want to hear what my daughter has to say.
Yeah,
because I'm teaching my girl.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who it is, mommy, daddy, grandma, or whatever the case is. If they make you feel uncomfortable, you are well within your right to express your emotions in a very respectful way. And if the nigga opens up the door and you haven't, discourse, then say what you gotta say. Say how you feel.
Yeah.
Express how you feel. I let them do that with me. That way I will always know how they feel, number one, and they always know I'm a safe space for you to speak to. Yeah. Exactly. You're not gonna get disrespectful. You're gonna stay in a child's place. Yeah. But they are human beings that have feelings and emotions in the same way that we do.
100%. He should have ate that.
He was pissed. It gets worse. Okay? I'm trying not to make it long and drawn out. Yeah. So we in a car and the kids all of them are talking. Apparently there was a Nerf gun involved, and Lexi is very she's very hyperactive. She's my most active kid. So she likes the football, basketball. She's got an arm. Like she's very just athletic. She'll flip in the middle of nothing. She's just very excited and happy girl. So because of that, she's also very clumsy. Okay. And just lackadaisical with whatever the fuck she's doing. Yeah. So, but she's 11. She's a big 11, but she's 11. You know what I mean? Okay. So he bought a Nerf gun and she broke some of the bullets. And later on, I found out all three of them broke some of the bullets in the Nerf gun or whatever. But he zeroed in on her about it. And told her she couldn't use it the first day they was there. Second day, she said she started using it. He saw it. Everybody's playing with it. He didn't say nothing. Now they're here on the Sunday, and he's making a big deal about her playing with the Nerf gun. And they got into an argument about it. And she was like, "You saw me playing with it?" And he said, "Why the fuck would you think I would let you fucking? Why would you think I would let you fucking play with the gun that you broke?" And she goes, "I didn't fucking break the gun." So, wow. And she says, "Yes, mommy, I did curse. I'm sorry. I know that's not right for kids, but he just pissed me off." I said, "You can't say pissed either, baby girl, but I get it." And she's like, "Yeah." So when she cursed, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck this little bitch up." And I said, "I'm sorry, what? He called you a little bitch?" And she's in hysterics while she's saying this. So I'm London, my oldest, and he's like, "Yeah, mommy." He goes, "And I know I'm supposed to protect my sister, but I'm scared of daddy. So there's nothing that I would have said or done." And I said, "No, you did the right thing. You know what I mean? He's your father. So it's nothing. There's only you ain't as big as this nigga yet. So you gotta wait. You know what I mean? But to call my daughter a little bitch, I'm gonna fuck this little bitch up." So I called the nigga. And he lied and said he didn't call her a little bitch. He's like, "I didn't call her no little bitch." I said, "Little motherfucker, yeah, because she got in my face. She jumped at me or whatever, but I ain't call her no little bitch." And I said,
and you believe Lexi for sure?
Absolutely. All three of them said it.
Right.
I would have believed her if it was just her.
Yeah.
But the fact that the other two witnessed it and heard it, and he was like, he called. London is the one who told me the whole, like, how it all happened, because Lexi was still hysterical. Yeah. Right. And I was just like, okay. So I recorded the conversation that he and I had, just, for whatever kind of purposes I feel like I'm going to need. But he said he told her she can't come back there and he's not doing nothing for her. This is the same. He's the same.
He's childish, man.
Very much so.
If he's a stand-up guy like that, knowing what he's done to you, knowing that the kids had to witness some of the things he did to you.
Yep.
When she said, "I don't respect you," he should have ate that. And then just
talk to me about it.
Right. You know,
we could have had an adult conversation about the why.
From here. Let me make this right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm not a dad.
No, but you're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You a man, though.
Right.
So that's man stuff.
That's man stuff. Yeah. And I'm raising my girls and my boy to not take disrespect from anybody, right? But for a young girl to get used to men disrespecting her, I have a zero tolerance.
As you should.
Zero tolerance. I've been through way too much with men in my childhood, my adolescent, my teenage, my adulthood, to sit back and let any nigga call my daughter out of her name.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I don't mind somebody calling me a bitch because it doesn't affect me like that. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want my daughter getting acclimated to people being just disrespectful. It doesn't matter what it is. They could have called her Blue. You don't like to be called Blue, so you're not going to let nobody call you fucking Blue. You know what I mean? But for it to be your dad, and this is the first time you get them, I'm just like, is he like
he is who he is.
There's some things that's missing in his brain. But what I won't do is expose my children to that anymore. So he gonna have to see me in court.
So it's about to get
if he
messy,
wants,
yeah.
you gonna take me to court.
Rightfully
You
so.
could go in there and file the paperwork. I'm cool with it because you're not gonna make her. If she was like, I'm not going back, and London said, well, if Lexi's not going, then I'm not going. And the baby's like, okay.
How's that feel? He just with whatever.
He was like, whatever.
Yeah.
He said, I'm with my sister.
That's what's up.
He don't care either way. The worst thing you want is a baby mama. The best thing is me as a baby mama. Best thing.
Yes.
Because I don't make shit hard for no nigga, really. But the worst thing you want is me as a baby mama because the way I'm raising my children, it ain't got nothing to do with the courts or nothing. The way I'm raising my children, when they get older, they are empowered already as 11, 12, and 7-year-olds. When they get older, they gonna be beasts.
Yeah.
People have to remember that we're all adults here. We choose this relationship that we have with our parents. Yeah. Whether we like to believe it or not, we're adults, so we can choose to disassociate ourselves from them. We could choose to cut them out of our lives. We choose them, whichever parent we choose, because of the way that they raised us, because of how comfortable we are with them, because of the love that they showed to us, not the love that we showed to them. Because of what they did in those formative years, we choose them every day. My children are going to choose one day whether to have a relationship with me or not. And I want to give them no option. Yeah. The way to do, right? Like I want to, by the time they're fucking 21, I'm like, let's turn up together. You know what I mean? I don't want my kids to be like, we don't talk to, have you spoken to mommy? I ain't speak to my kids in years and shit like that. That would devastate me.
Yeah.
So everything that I'm doing is to raise them to be functioning, high functioning adults who choose their mama every time.
Go figure.
What he's doing is the opposite. They're not going to be kids forever. My oldest will be 13 next year. That shit went by like this.
And it's more wild because you're not even trying to turn them off of their dad.
No. I don't even talk about that nigga. No,
you know
please. Why would
at this point?
He had this like rhetoric that he was telling his girl, the one that he lived in New York with at one point, that my oldest son remembers the physical issues, the physical altercations. There's been two. One where he tried to kill me, and the other where he tried to kill me with a knife. And London is the reason why I believe I was saved from that situation, because he broke down the door and jumped into my arms, and he was 5 years old. I don't think I've ever told you that.
No, not that part.
It's super traumatic, you know what I mean? But I'm healed from all of it, so I can discuss it, but I guess we should put trigger warnings in the beginning of this, because I don't want to trigger, someone else. But he remembers that. He was 5 years old. He remembers it verbatim. And their dad swears up and down that I be regurgitating. I said, what kind of mother do you think I am, regurgitating traumatic events to my children and bonding over trauma? No. My job is to cut the trauma from them as much as possible. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. You get one weekend. And I was good the weekend. I slept a lot, fucking played with my box. I slept naked. It was great. I was like, this is amazing.
I'm glad you did that.
Slept naked. I haven't done that in a while. And I was
the
just
box part.
Oh, the box part? Yeah, I did. I had a nice little romantic moment with myself.
Because you took a break from that for a minute, right?
I did. I wasn't even touching on her. She was like, I missed you. I was like, I missed you too. I had a great weekend by myself, but it's just, then I had to do extra work to get my daughter and my son's minds out of that space. And every time they go with them, every time they have gone with him in the past, they went to stay with him the 2020 summer, which was hella traumatic. It was hella traumatic for my oldest. My oldest is gay. Their dad doesn't know it, but he's always exhibiting effeminate qualities. And he hates it. So he's called him a pussy. So he is very, very mental. But I know that physical safety, I don't have to work. Like, he's not going to put them in a harmful situation physically. I think he loves them, but he doesn't know really. He didn't have proper anything. So he doesn't really truly know how to. I honestly not making excuses for him because it's not an excuse, it just is what it is. I understand human behavior and how you are raised and how you are bred. It fucking, it attributes to how you are as an adult.
Yeah.
And you could either go one way or the other.
Absolutely.
And I feel like he went the other. So it's unfortunate because at some point, we're gonna have to go to court. We're gonna have to, because it's gonna get worse. I feel it, because my kids are only gonna get stronger. They're only gonna get more verbose. Yeah. They're only gonna get more. You know what I mean? They're only gonna get more like, I don't have to do that because my mama said I ain't gotta do that, and I'm expressing myself to you in a very healthy way for a child, and he ain't gonna like that because I'm parenting completely opposite from how he's doing it. Apparently, he just leads with like what's the word? Intimidation and weird man, that shit. You know what I mean? I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I know that was a lot, but
I appreciate it.
It's relative before we talk.
Yeah, it definitely is relative.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's bad, but they're good now. Mommy always makes it better.
Yeah.
And I'm letting her bake something tonight. My daughter wants to be a chef. She wants to go to culinary school, so I let her bake and make and cook and stuff like that. So speaking of that,
that's what's up.
I went to Lee and I saw each other this weekend very briefly, and then after that I was gonna go to Viva Chicken, but I wanted to go to Tiny Biscuit.
I saw.
You
fucked that shit up, right?
Let me tell y'all niggas about Tiny Biscuit CLT. At Tiny Biscuit CLT, shout out to Danielle. Right. She is such an amazing spirit. This black young girl who owns her own fucking food truck. She had another one and then turned it into this one, Tiny Biscuit. And the whole premise is like there is handmade biscuits on the fucking food truck. The food before was already busted, and they still offer the same menu from what was it, Scratch Kitchen?
Yep.
Scratch Kitchen. They still have the same menu there, but on top of that, there's like these sandwiches with biscuits. The biscuits is busted.
Some Brussels sprouts though.
Let me tell you about the fuck. So she put
I like Brussels sprout.
Listen, you ain't had a Brussels sprout.
Oh, wow,
until
really?
you had a Tiny Biscuit fucking Brussels. I swear to God.
She put the glaze and stuff on?
It's like a glaze, but it's like a little spicy, and then they like perfectly crispy, but also like soft on it. Oh my fucking God.
You need to do some commercials.
Listen, so I get there, right, and I'm like, I was gonna go to, but I had to pull up on my bed, so we talking or whatever, and I only ordered the Tiny Biscuit sandwich. It was like a chicken sandwich, and the wedges. That was the first time I tried the wedges. The wedges had like queso, but also like bacon, and this shit was so good. It was so fucking good. It was a lot. And then she knows that I love the Brussels, so she threw the Brussels in there extra for me.
Stuffed it,
nigga. I had the Brussels right here. I had the fucking sandwich right here. I had the motherfucking wedges right here, and I literally was taking a fork of one, a fork of the other, a bite of the other, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in fucking fat bitch heaven. The shit is so good. It's so good. She is blessed and talented. Like, oh my God. Like, listen, I will eat there every week if I could. But I can't, because I don't want to get like more fat. You know what I mean? I like the size I am.
I thought you don't want to get used to the food, maybe.
No.
No,
I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm totally okay with that. The Brussels is busting. I mean, they're vegetables. I guess they're good for you, right? So I can have them every week. I think so too. Okay, great. Yeah. Great. I just need somebody to go with me on the bullshit.
Yeah. I always thought they were healthy because, like, on sitcoms and stuff in the 90s,
nobody ever wanted to eat them.
Nobody ever wanted to eat them.
I remember
so
we talked about
these
that.
Must be really good for
and
you.
I said I felt like it's because white people was preparing them.
Yeah.
And we know that white people don't put the fucking salt and pepper on their shit.
Yeah, it was step by step when I first heard.
Possibly, yeah.
It was only white shows that talked about Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
Because I did not see a Brussels sprout until I was an adult. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
I was like, what are you
really? What?
Yeah.
We don't got that. We got string beans and corn and mixed vegetables, collard greens on occasion. You know what I mean? For the most part.
You're right. I didn't eat a Brussels sprout until I was like 30.
Oh shit!
For real,
Same.
I'm like, this is what y'all wasn't eating.
This shit delicious.
It's all right.
It's because they white mamas in the sitcoms wasn't cooking it right.
Right.
They was boiling that
white
shit.
mamas in the sitcom.
They was boiling them. Boiled? Brussels sprouts. Yuck. I don't know. She flash fried them bitches and toss them up in some motherfucking sauce. And that shit is so good. It's a lot. It come with a lot. You gotta try it.
Got to, bro.
And then I went to go see, yesterday I went to go see Nope. I went to the movies by myself for the first time. Ever. I never have gone to the movies by myself.
You're going to do it again?
I am going to do it 10 out of 10. Good. Absolutely recommend it. I loved it. It was great because I don't got to talk to nobody. Even though there was an elderly woman who sat next to me and she was like, we're laughing at the same things, jumping at the same things. So it was kind of cute. Okay. And they brought my water out before. So I went to Synergy Dine-In Theater. It's 7 minutes away from my house. It was perfect. Oh, wow. And I ordered, what did I get? The Chipotle chicken sandwich. And I had them put, this was a bad decision, but I had them put queso and bacon on my fries. Okay. And water. The food was delicious.
Water. Say that again?
Water. Okay, water. The food was delicious. It was amazing. And when they brought my water out, the lady said, oh, I should have got a water. That shit looked good. And they brought her wine out. I was like, shit, I should have got the wine. And we were just cracking up or whatever. So it was cute. The experience of movie theatering by myself was great. Loved it. Yeah. The movie theater itself, I give it 8 out of 10.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. I love the dine-in experience. I wish all movie theaters would do that. I think it makes so much more sense than having to go to a movie theater and then go to dinner. I just think it's why not dinner and a movie. Right. The food was great. The staff was great. Okay. They was lit. Like you walk past them and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm good, thank you." At Studio Movie Girl, that was the other movie theater we used to have out here. That was a dine-in. Them people was not nice. It was not nice. I was like, you must have imported all your workers from New York because them niggas is not nice. They don't even want to look at you. Like they open up the door and then let it close. It's like, damn, bitch, I'm right behind you. Everybody at Synergy was dope. Nice. What I didn't like about the theater itself was the seats. The seats were too small. So they were really close together, and I have a little bit of proximity issues. Okay. So I don't like to be super close and tight with people. You know, I've got some yams back there, or whatever. Got a little bit of hip action, not a lot, but it still felt like a tight squeeze. I couldn't even put my bag in between and be super comfortable. But the seat on the left of me was empty, so I just put my bag there. So it was a little small, a little too close. And then I don't like when theaters don't have a widescrreen, like a wall to wall screen. Oh, okay. It's not like that. It was it was like in the middle. Huh. Big because it's a movie theater, but it wasn't like in the movie theaters
like
when
some drive-through shit, kind of, right?
No,
No. As far as a screen.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to a drive-in. But yeah, so I was a little like, that's the end of the screen. I thought they was gonna open it up. Some movie theaters they have the curtain and then it kind of opens up. It don't do that. No. It don't do that. What you see is what you get. Yeah, nope. Yeah, so that's why I was like, I give it an 8. Now I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but I do give the movie an 8.5.
That's big. So I've heard negative reviews. I'm sure you probably have too.
Did you see it, Will? Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it.
You saw it?
I practiced what I was gonna say so that I didn't spoil it. Nice. I promise, because I don't want to do that. Because I do encourage everybody to go see it because it's black man and black people in movies. So let's support it. You said no, you're not gonna see it?
Nope.
You're not?
Nope.
Why?
I'm not into Jordan
really? Jordan Peele? Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Okay.
It's a lot of I feel like it's another version of black exploitation.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Like the first one, okay. But
yeah, so it's kind of like trauma porn.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, what else you got?
Well, I will say this. I will say this. Nope is unlike the other two. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's not like that.
Because it's sci-fi.
Because it's sci-fi, it's not like, but Us would have been considered, Us is more like horror.
Because didn't he do
Get Out and Us.
And Candyman.
I thought he did.
He did Candyman? He produced Candyman.
It was a woman who did that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see
sister
that.
too.
I'm too scared of that.
I mess with Candyman. Wow.
Oh, really? That's what I'm fucking talking about.
It's not Ava DuVernay, is it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay, I do know that name. Yeah. It's not like that. Okay. But I do understand where you're coming from. Yeah. It is good. It's just not my favorite of the Peels.
Okay.
It's my last favorite. There are some things, I guess, after everybody watches it, I will give it like 2 weeks before I start talking about it, because if you niggas haven't seen it in 2 weeks, I don't care. It's fair. 2 weeks is fucking fair. Keke Palmer is a goddamn jewel. I love her.
She is.
I've always been a fan, but I just love her. Like, she's just fun to watch. She's her acting was the standout for me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of little subliminal things in there that I'm still trying to like
bad.
piece together, which is why I do like him as a director.
You gotta go back and see it more than once.
Right. And that's like, it's set up for that. I'm not going back to go see it more than once.
Right.
It's not like, it's not that good.
I probably will.
It's not
I
that
saw
good.
Us like 3 times.
I saw Us twice. I saw Get Out twice. I will see Nope once. But like the cast was great and the cinematography was sick.
Oh, okay.
Oh my fucking God, it was beautiful. And there was lots of moments in there that wasn't supposed to be scary, but was because of the music.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that motherfucker know how to do is put together a goddamn soundtrack. I was jumping in the bitch where there wasn't even nothing there. I was just like, and I'm not really that like shaky, jumpy or whatever, but it was dope. It was dope, but not the dopest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
and then,
good.
we'll talk about it later.
I know a lot of people get caught up in movies. They be like, it wasn't better than the first one. It wasn't better than the last one. Like,
I mean, it's a different movie.
Just go for the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was it good? Even when it comes to people making albums. Beyonce about to drop something.
Oh my God, I cannot wait.
Man.
I cannot wait.
What if they like, oh, it wasn't better than the last one? Like, fuck
don't
it,
compare
man.
I get you. Don't compare the bodies of work.
4 or 5 years removed from probably her last album. I don't know when it came out. Which one was it?
It was what you call it? Oh fuck, I can't.
The Lion King joint.
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. I never listened to that one.
that fucking album.
Okay.
You have, because you've been in my car. You've listened to it. You just ain't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You just ain't know that was a Beyonce.
The one with her daughter on there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, but so, I mean, I get you, and I do agree. I try not to compare unless it's like supposed to be compared. Like if it's a remake or something like that, then I'll do that. But I liked the movie.
Yeah,
I just didn't love it. Yeah, 8.5.
Good.
I just didn't like it. Wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I'm going back to the movie
I'm just
tomorrow.
speaking for the people who's just shooting it down and talking shit. That's all.
It's not us. It's not Get Out. It's not gonna be the same movie, but it did what it was supposed to do. There were certain things I wished it would have done, and certain things about it that I'm like, why did we include that? But those are the only reasons why I'm just like, oh, this could have been a little bit more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The main shit I heard from people was more so like, I guess it took them too long to drag the story out. I don't like listening to people.
It did.
I like listening to the story part. Even with Candyman. Candyman was like that as well too. I love the build up.
But there are parts in that build up that are you're supposed to put things together.
Right.
But it did at some point, I'm not even, because I'm a good person with that. At some point I was like, oh, it's like this is dragging just a bit, and then it kicked up. I was like, okay. But I like movies. I like all the movies, all the types of movies. So I can understand why people were like, this is dragging. You know what I mean? But you gotta let shit cook.
Yeah.
You gotta let movies cook. It was all right.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the Would You Rather. Let's break the motherfucking ice for real.
Okay.
Okay. Because I feel like we broke the ice before the show, before we started recording.
A little bit.
We broke a little bit more, but
okay,
we gonna play this fucking game.
Yeah, let's play
okay.
the game.
So as usual, the beginnings are a little bit tamer, the ends are a lot spicy.
Okay.
I think I have some spicy ones in here for you.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yes. All right. Would you rather be smart but a total asshole, or really sweet but dumb?
Nah, give me the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Smart but a total asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same?
Mm-hmm.
You only sweet because you dumb.
Yeah.
You know what? You right.
You know what I mean?
You right. You right.
You gotta be
only
sweet
because you're dumb.
Or you don't have nothing.
You can't be a dumb asshole.
Yeah.
There's lots of those though. But like, pick a fucking struggle, my guy. There's lots of dumb assholes who don't know they dumb, which is even worse.
That's true.
Like, okay. I think I'm gonna go with.
You do not want to be dumb.
I don't ever want to be dumb.
Right.
But I also don't want to be an asshole.
Somebody could say you an asshole.
Somebody
now, right?
Yeah, cause you gonna be that to
Straight
somebody.
shooter.
And, you know what I mean? Like somebody.
You right.
No matter how nice I am, somebody, Keith, you an asshole. I'm like, bro, I'm the nicest person you've ever met.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dry humor.
Yeah.
The nonchalant.
I think I might be a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with that one. Fuck it. Would you rather always hit every red light? So every light you come across, you hit it red every time
Okay.
for the rest of your life, or have no internet after the sun goes down?
Yo, that's so cool. Okay. I'll be running late. Right? So I'm gonna need those green lights. Yeah, give me no internet after the sun.
I couldn't do that. I'd be streaming.
Like
That'd be dope though.
I can't use my phone.
Phone, TV, nothing. No net.
Oh yeah, TV. Well, you can use TV.
What you gonna do with the TV?
What you mean?
What you gonna do with even the cable runs off of fucking the internet now?
I can't go to Buffalo Wild Wings or nothing.
You can do whatever you want, but you don't got no internet.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go somewhere.
They go watch.
Yeah.
Oh, you just like him. Y'all
TV
same.
just runs off electricity and shit. What you mean? You don't
No,
run off
like-
internet.
Everything's run off.
But
the
what
internet.
you gonna watch? What are you gonna watch? A
Regular
DVD?
basic TV or something.
What's basic TV now?
Oh, I
There's
could,
some
I,
cable,
could, I
right?
could go to Redbox and stuff. I can get
You could
creative.
do that?
I can get creative. Yeah, but a red light is a red light.
Red light is a red light.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh shit, I don't drive, so yeah.
You're disqualified from
You know
answering
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, leave me out of this.
I say red light. I need to stream. I have to stream. I that's my nightly routine is laying in the bed. Which crime documentary are we gonna watch to go to sleep with
Right.
tonight? You know what I mean? That's what type of time I'm on. So no, I will just be, exercise some patience, put an extra hour in my day, or take the highway because there's no lights on there. Okay. Would you rather have to write everything you say out by hand or only be able to speak in rhymes? Only.
Oh, the second one. That's cool.
Only be able to speak
That
in
is
rhymes?
cool. Yes.
Could you do that?
No. But if I had that ability, yeah, I would want that ability. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go with the second one too.
I go with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a writer.
No, but then people would want me to talk all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, like, yo, listen to him. Everything
He says is a rhyme.
You ain't
That's
gotta say nothing,
annoying.
though.
And then you got to rhyme with like everything.
Mm.
Like every last word or however rhymers do it. I don't know. What is it in the middle? As long as it, whatever.
Cadence, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be able to fly with a damaged plane or
No.
can I get the other one out?
Go ahead, yeah.
Or travel with a slow boat? Either or. Damaged plane or slow ass boat?
Give me a boat.
Yeah, slow boat.
Slow boat for
Yeah.
sure. I don't even want to get on a regular plane.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
I'm afraid of that shit. I'm like,
Exactly.
no. If I could walk there, like
Yo.
I could drive.
What is with like flight attendants like making you open the window? Like, what is that?
Oh, I don't know. They make you open the window.
Sometimes they make you open the window. Like,
When?
sir, we need you to lift up the window so that we can prepare for landing. I'm like, you're not flying the plane. You're not looking behind him to land
Why
the
the fuck
plane.
do they do that?
I
They
never
really-
heard that.
I'm like, I think you just want to look out the window.
Right.
And this is my window. No, I
I
don't want
paid
to.
for this window.
Yeah, like, but they make you, sometimes I think this has happened to me like 3 times. Like,
Damn.
sir, we need you to open up
Oh
that
no,
window.
I don't like
I'm
that.
like, for what?
I'm
think back in
scared,
the
bitch.
day-
Like
It was kind of common that people would do that, I guess, in the past. You're right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'll be the curse
Yeah.
ass. Actually, I like to see. So if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna just see it. Like that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I used to be scared of getting needles, like shots when I was a kid,
too.
and everybody would be like, "Don't look, don't look." I'm looking.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
look.
I need to see. I
You
need to see. So like if I'm on an airplane, I need to sit in the window seat. I can't sit in the. But I'm definitely afraid of them, like anxiety attack type shit. But I need to see.
You're not gonna want to see that.
No, I do. I'm telling you, I need to
The
see.
whole time looking out the window
Yep.
as you're going down.
Yeah, I need to see it. I need to see. I need to know that it's coming. It's weird because in my mind, it's like that's the reason why I'm scared.
Yeah.
But I don't want to not know. This is weird. I don't want to not
I
see
get
it coming.
I
Like
get it.
you know
get
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
If I'm a die, I'm just like fuck it.
You like control.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
As much control. And that's, I think I find that with a lot of people that don't like planes.
They like control.
You need control.
Yeah.
And you don't have
interesting.
You don't
That
have
is
no
very
control. You
interesting.
can't do nothing but sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Makes
And
sense.
put your tray up. You can't do that. Put your tray up, son. Prepare for landing.
Put your tray up and put the window up. put the shade up so we can prepare for landing. You crazy. Okay, we're going to get a little spicy. Would you rather have sex with your biggest celebrity crush or your favorite porn star?
I don't have a favorite porn star. So
You like them all?
Nah, give me the celebrity crush, I guess.
You don't watch porn?
Nah, not like that.
Word. Okay.
not to like have like, oh yeah, it's my favorite person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know you do.
So who's your celebrity crush though?
I don't even have one of those right now, I don't think. Everybody's like, I'm 33 now.
I say it all the time. I don't really have them anymore either.
Everybody's either so young or married or like I'm not into you anymore. Like you used to be my crush.
Yeah.
So who used to be like your biggest crush?
Jennifer Lopez, I think.
No, really?
Yeah, when I was like 12.
Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah.
What video
Love
was
Don't
it?
Cost a Thing, Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah, like before like the superstardom.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
When she was
Like
fresh out
Yeah,
of...
Puff Daddy
Yeah.
girlfriend, Jennifer
Okay.
Lopez.
That's when I hated her.
For real?
She was annoying. I knew it was like put on. Like you're from the Bronx, but you're not the hood.
No,
like,
that was the thing
like,
in
I
New York.
hated
They,
it.
remember they was boycotting her or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Because they was like, she don't even come around here. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she supposed to do?
She's supposed to be back on the block.
Like, you want her to be posted? Like, she don't even be over here. Like, what you expect her to do?
Right.
You want to be posted?
Hey, like, why y'all
That's
acting like she, like, Jay-Z or something?
I didn't like it. I felt like she started with, pretty prissy and all of that, and now you a hood bitch. Girl, shut the fuck up. Like,
I'm from the block, though.
you from the block, but that don't make you a fucking like gangster.
No.
Like you wearing bandanas and shit. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I hated it
Okay.
because I felt like
it was all New Yorkers. It was crazy.
I remember.
It was crazy.
I like when people are
She said
authentic.
nigga that ate her up too.
Oh,
She
yeah, they
said
did.
that word?
Yes,
Yeah.
I tell
In
them
a
niggas.
song.
I tell them niggas
Yeah.
my name Biz, but they don't hear me though. Or in Ja Rule's song,
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. She just said
they ate her up about that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh come on, like she's Puerto Rican. All
She's
the
Puerto-
fucking Hispanics say nigga, like in New York. I don't know
Right.
if it's okay, but
it's because of
we grew
just
up
how-
like
it's-
that,
It's
like-
her perception. It's how we look at
Yeah.
her. You know what I mean? The type of movie she play in and
Yeah,
shit
she
like
be
that.
playing.
she be playing very
you play
racially
white-
ambiguous
you play white women.
roles. That's it.
You play white
Yes.
women.
Yeah.
So I mean, you want to be white, no,
Yeah.
but she's an actress. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird because
Viola Davis can't play
a white woman at
you know
all.
what I mean? So
No.
She cannot.
she can't jump back
Who's
and
yours?
forth.
Who's my what did I say? Oh, celebrity crush or favorite porn star. Because celebrity crush, of course.
Mm.
Of course.
Who is it?
The Rock.
Oh, this girl. She loved Dwayne Johnson.
I
boy.
do. I've always loved him. I watched wrestling when I was a kid.
That's not an obscure crush.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
We could be like 10 degrees of separation from that nigga too.
Mm.
I get my chance. If I'm not married. If I'm married, I'm not a whore. I'm not
10
gonna do that.
degrees. That's mad degrees.
That's why I said 10, and not 6.
You definitely 10 degrees.
Definitely.
But you still be
But
6.
10
Six
sounds
is-
feasible.
No,
It doesn't.
okay.
It does.
No, but 6 is supposed to be feasible.
No, I don't think 6 is feasible for me in this situation. I think 10 is more realistic. Okay.
10 degrees of separation.
Maybe 8. Okay.
In
8.
your wildest dreams, you mad
Yeah.
far away from
Yeah.
me. That's crazy.
Could be further.
No.
That could be further,
Think
but
it's
it
something more
sounds good. Like 10 sounds good, then that will never happen, right? No? Okay.
Give yourself 7.
Okay.
7.
Right.
All right, I'll say 7.5.
Yeah, okay.
7.5 from The Rock. That was mad funny because you were the only person.
I'm like, wait a minute.
You sat there. You sat with that for a little bit and like,
You did.
did she say 10?
Like, yo, that's mad degrees.
Oh shit,
That's
funny.
mad people.
That's mad people. You almost there, Em. Give yourself some
Yeah,
credit.
give yourself some credit.
Whew,
You do a podcast
shit.
for Christ's sake.
Oh my god.
Like you close.
Whew, okay. Also though, no, I mean The Rock is my forever crush, but fucking M'Baku,
Who that?
The nigga who played M'Baku on Black Panther.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, the big nigga?
Oh my God. You know, I don't.
She didn't describe it any further. M'Baku? Who that? The nigga who played M'Baku.
Listen, I don't remember the names. I seen the movie twice. That was it.
And you was like, oh yeah, you got it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he got it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
The gorilla nigga.
Yeah.
Goodness.
No, I got it. The big nigga.
The nigga, I usually don't share men in my story. Yes. Woo, when he started doing that woo shit.
Yeah. He was in Us too, yeah.
I like big niggas. like that. And you don't even gotta be like super fucking tall. You just gotta be a big nigga, like with your fucking thighs out. He took that picture and I'm like,
that's who you posted?
Yes, y'all.
Oh,
okay, that was y'all that posted it. Cause I'm like, I saw a picture.
I did.
It is y'all. It's the Waah podcast.
No, I didn't post it on the Waah.
Oh,
was it posted on the Waah?
It was on your page.
It was on my page. We not Instagram friends, are we?
I might have saw you. I might have.
He was doing homework.
I might have hit your story up.
Oh, you said?
I might have.
What you was looking for?
See what I mean?
I was coming on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Doing homework. I did share him in my story. Oh my God. I was just like, why he do this to me? Why he do
How
this?
many degrees?
2.
2? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
2 degrees. Okay. I'll be rotating on that 2-degree rotations. 2-degree rotation. There he was. That's my new celebrity crush. Goodness, great. But the Rock is gonna always be, have a special place in my heart.
Well, mine is Malaya Michelle.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Who is that? Go ahead and say Malaya Michelle, nigga.
Yeah, Malaya Michelle. Nah, she used to dance. She lives in Houston. You know what I mean?
So you picking porn star?
She ain't a porn star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
she just used to dance.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That voice.
She used to be on.
She's been in videos.
No, was she on that show with Gugu and Batha Raw and Boris Kojo?
I don't think she was on no show. I never seen her act.
Malaya Michelle.
Unless you think about Lashante, I don't know.
I'll look it up.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malaya Michelle, she's dope. Yes, sir.
Oh,
She like 40.
Oh, she's pretty.
Still got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you rather?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nice. That
real.
looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have your genitals lightly bitten?
What?
You are goofy. Stop giggling. Would you rather have your genitals lightly bitten every time you get head or never get head again?
It's one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
The second one, yeah.
The second one.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, this nigga said, go ahead, bitch. Lightly bitten, just like a little chomp.
Do you not like head at all like that? Because there's people that's like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like head?
Yeah, I could take it or leave it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool on it.
Dig it. Yeah, give me number one.
Give me number one too. Nipple on my shit. I need the head. Like,
fuck it.
Fuck, I need it.
People
I need it.
But people they don't stop there. They don't just nibble a little bit. You got people that go overboard. So
now
it's
you're
like,
brunch. Like,
yeah, like, nah. You don't know what you're doing. Stop. You saw this once or twice. Like, thought you try it out on me. No.
Right.
It's not working.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Just so never again.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Would you rather only be able to yell out random phrases during sex or never be able to make a sound during sex?
I'm the second one anyway.
Boo, tomato, tomato,
tomato.
Yo, silly ass. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, nah.
You don't make not a sound?
Nah.
That's whack.
I used to be like that, so that's why I
That
ain't
is
knocking them.
whack.
I was like that in the
I
beginning.
can't do it.
Why?
Cause I think if I'm silly like that, I'll
Right.
probably start laughing.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Laugh!
I'll probably
Yeah.
start laughing cause I know I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. You know what I mean? And of course that's what it's for.
For
right?
both of
It's
y'all.
for y'all.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, you get
Nah, I'm
into
good.
it, you know.
I'm
You
good.
treat this shit like a job.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of bitches you
me
fuck?
clock in this
Like,
shit.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
clock in real quick.
Let me
Damn.
clock in real quick. You
Yeah,
stupid.
That's funny, yo. But nah, give me all the phrases.
Give
and
me
all
the
that
phrases
shit.
too. I'm very phrase.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
said,
it took
super
me a minute
vocal.
to
Like
get
I
it
said,
right.
I'm real conservative, right? So like I ain't
You even
But you're
conservative
not
in the
a
bed?
conservative person, though.
no, my personality
Okay,
isn't.
personality.
But like in like the stuff that I do, like I'm not out here like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, yo, this week I'm doing this or whatever, or like let me call this person over to do that. Like so I'm not really like I'm like, you know, I grew up in the church and all of that type of stuff. So I got this whole thing about me like where I'm like, I know I ain't if I'm doing it, like I feel like I ain't supposed to be doing it anyway. So I'm gonna be very quiet about
Got
it.
you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's where it probably comes from.
That's real.
Yeah.
You never had nobody slut you out?
Nah.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
I got a post like that
Alright.
today. Somebody said something like men want to be slutted out. I was like, maybe they do, but not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You just ain't met her yet.
Okay. I mean, the right person, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Have at it. Do whatever you want. Yeah.
That's real.
Okay. Last one. Would you rather be kissed everywhere but your mouth forever, or only be kissed on the mouth forever, so nowhere else?
Dang. I like the kiss.
I know. That's why I was like, let me
But
go this
yeah,
way.
I like these nipples too, you feel me? So yeah, I gotta go with the
Everywhere else?
everywhere else.
What do you say?
Kiss me on my lips. I'm mad conservative.
I feel it. I got you.
Give me,
When Will start chuckling at you.
I'm mad conservative. You ain't supposed to be over here.
you supposed to be
over here kissing me elsewhere.
That's so funny.
Have you
already
ever stopped a chick from like,
Nah.
okay, so she want to do something, you let her do it?
Nah,
I mean,
I've
not
stopped
degrading.
I've stopped women from doing certain things. Like I'm
Okay.
not into that. Like I'm good. On
Okay.
this.
like what?
Can't think about it because I stopped it.
Okay.
Like it's something about that. I'm like, not
I
comfortable
don't like
with
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you're uncomfortable with certain things sexually because you feel like you're not supposed to like it? And
No.
you're not giving your body a chance to respond?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mm.
No. I'm not the type of. I'm not like. It's not. I don't think sex is bad or
Right,
anything
right,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like I know, like for my beliefs and what I'm trying to do,
Mhm.
like it's not a right now type of thing. You know what I mean? So, but I would be lying to you to say like, oh, this never happens, like 'cause
Yeah.
it does. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah,
That's real.
no, but I don't look at it like I don't look at it like how I'm joking about looking.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah.
I definitely say kissed everywhere, even though I do like to kiss.
Yeah.
I need this.
Transparency moment. Sorry.
Yeah.
you in your bag. You
No,
gotta
it's
be in
fine.
your
It's
bag.
fine. Everybody knows that about me already,
Yeah.
so it's no surprise.
No, but I'm not a very like touchy feely type of person anyway.
Okay.
Mm.
So I'm pretty sure that's largely where it comes from.
Yeah.
And whenever like a relationship ends, that's usually like
The reason?
but that would be
One
one
of
of
the
the
reasons.
reasons.
Okay.
Like you don't make me feel safe, and I'm like, 'cause I don't look at I don't
Because I don't think you sexy.
Nah.
Because
Yeah, I
you're
mean-
not.
no.
You just
Interesting.
you just a means to an end at this point, bitch. I
Yeah.
mean, it's true. Some people bring certain things out of you. So
Yeah.
if you feel like this animalistic attraction to someone and you want to touch them and you want to, be one with their skin or whatever the fucking case may be, nobody has done that yet, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it.
you've got it in you.
I do. I feel like I
Yeah,
do. Like, you know what I mean? But for me, it would be for like a specific person.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yo, whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? It's whatever, open playing field.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. I'll work,
Why you laughing?
because I ain't got no
I'm still
dirty
thinking
talk.
about
I ain't got no
clocking in.
dirty
I'm
talk.
still thinking about clocking
I ain't got no dirty talk
I'm thinking about
phrases
you
or nothing
not-
like that. Whatever
you
you
not
want to
making
do,
no noise and
we
shit.
can do it.
You're not making no noise and
I'm
shit.
just thinking about that.
You
shit.
right. You right. It's
That's
like a
interesting.
job.
Nah,
Cause he's silly, man. Like, I mean, you see it here, but
Yeah.
I work with him, man. This nigga be having me cracking up, man.
yeah, no.
And
So to
then you
see
just-
getting
you're like-
busy and you not talking shit. Like, yeah, you like in your smooth, chill voice. You ain't
Nah,
doing
like,
none of that.
Let's get this over with.
Oh my God,
Let's get
no.
this over with.
Let's
We-
get this
we
over
both,
with.
We both have an itch. Let's scratch it. And let's get it
Are
over
you
with.
serious?
Like, let me-
Interesting.
Do they be boring?
who the
The
women?
girls.
As people?
No, fucking. Are they
Overall.
boring fucks?
No.
Okay.
No. I could think of one that was really very nice.
Okay.
You're so cute.
It was
It's
very
very
nice.
nice.
I appreciated it. And I texted her, I said,
We can do that again.
We did that.
We did that.
We did that thing. That was different.
Oh my God. That's cute.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, we gotta go out. Go ahead. We gotta get out.
You've been saying that since February.
Man, stop it. And where you been going? I ain't trying to put you on blast, nigga. Can I say it?
Where I been going?
You been going, taking your ass to Atlanta, nigga. Going to Georgia.
Oh, there's pussy in Atlanta.
no, nigga. Yeah. You been going to Georgia,
Oh, there's pussy in Atlanta. That's why you going to Georgia.
Go to it.
He lived there though for a long time.
I lived in Atlanta for 11 years. So
you got peoples there.
Yeah.
Okay. Pussy in Atlanta.
Okay.
Is it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so that's not what you're doing. Because
my
mind go automatically to that.
Because you funny, because what I'm actually doing is going to see my daughter.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm not at work, I'm trying to be there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's you funny.
How am I funny?
Cause
I checked the temperature by letting you know, like, where I'm about to go with it.
I didn't know where you was about to go.
Hey, listen. We can edit the scene. No big deal.
It's cool.
No, it ain't. Where we at?
Keep it. Nah, he said keep it in there.
Nah.
Why are you taking it?
Man, you
killed me with that.
To let me know that no.
He didn't stop it. He's fine.
I'm fine.
No. We'll edit that shit.
Will ain't about to edit that. You watch. It's gonna be right. You don't even listen to the motherfucker episode. It's good. You ain't gonna know. That's what I mean.
I'm gonna know on Tuesday when we come back to work. I'm like, yo, what up, Keith?
You be like,
look.
Don't be like, what's up?
I said I was good. Speaking of your daughter, though, it's a perfect segue, though, because we're gonna get into the questions and what you're actually here for, besides shooting the shit with us. So.
Oh shit, my bad.
You okay? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sit up.
The term platonic parenting that was brought up from Lee, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I have no idea what that is. We're gonna have a discussion about you as a father and the lengths that you will go to be an active father. Absolutely. And how beautiful, and all the bitches probably gonna be throwing their drawers at you by the end of this. They were like, I can show him that not all pussy is boring. He gonna like when I bite his dick. All the hoes is gonna be like, where he at? What's his DM? Watch. Because I think it's an amazing story. Okay. Right? So you're from Jersey and you moved here to Charlotte to be closer to her. Yes. Right?
Absolutely.
But before we get into that transition, I just want to know, what is platonic parenting?
I don't know. Y'all tell me.
That's what
it is a new phrase. Yeah. For me.
No, platonic parenting, I figure, is just where the woman that's still mother of y'all child. Yes. Y'all didn't go into it romantically, right?
No.
So, platonic.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So, you and your daughter's mother, you weren't in a relationship.
No.
You had an agreement.
We had an agreement
that we're going to co-parent a child together, because you didn't have any children, obviously, I don't think, right?
No.
She didn't either.
No.
Okay. Seems like a great arrangement. It's kind of like surrogacy, but with the added layer of we're actually going to parent this child, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, more backstory. She had a pre-existing condition.
Okay.
Of endometriosis.
Got it.
She had it for some time. I think around 26 is when you get diagnosed with it. Like, if you have it, a lot of times they diagnose you around the age of 26, from my understanding.
Okay.
So at 26, because I was 26, she was 26. I've known her since high school, my senior year of high school.
Okay.
I'm like, and by this time you care about this person, and maybe you're thinking about a future with the person. I personally want to be with someone that, call me crazy, call me selfish, call me male chauvinist, all of that type of stuff. I want to be with someone that can have children. So the question to her was, yo, like, how is this affecting you? With this, you know what I mean? And outside of her, just her not being my person.
Yeah.
And me not wanting to be with her for other reasons, I'm like, sorry to say, like, and you can't have, and you don't want to say that because then you know what I mean.
But it's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It's okay,
right? Like
to have your specifications.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And so, but time went on because I still cared about this person,
Right.
right? And so I would ask, not for myself, but for herself, right? Like for her, I'm like, yo, where are you at in this process? What's going on with this? What did the doctor say about this? What did the doctor say about that? So we were 30. Time was winding down because she had a period of time in which the doctor was telling her that she was able to bear children. And I said, hey, you have a boyfriend. What is your boyfriend saying about this? Well, he's got children of his own. He has a child of his own. He might not want to start over. And I don't like that, start over. Like, this is a whole new person starting over.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But he might not want to start over. So we'll see. And I said, listen, you 30, I'm 30. You know what I mean? We not getting any younger. Push come to shove, if all else fails, I would be willing to help you with this. I had prayed about it, thought about it, mulled it over time and time again. And I went up there. I went up there to work because I was in Atlanta. The Super Bowl was in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I was editing videos and stuff. I needed to get away. You far away from all of that. So I went up there. You have a boyfriend. Ain't nothing going down anyway. Right. But before I left, I said, yo, she was like, I'll let you know. And I'm like, okay, don't think about it too hard. You know what I mean? But, it's an option. You are not without hope. Right. And all of that.
That's really dope of you. Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Y'all was planning this for a while, yeah?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was in February of 2019.
Okay.
August of 2019, I moved back to Jersey. If not that day, that week, she hit me up asking would I still be able to parent a child or father a child, right? With her. And I said I wouldn't have said yes if I was going to change my mind.
Yeah.
But it's a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't live in Atlanta anymore. I'm not as close as I was.
Yeah.
Even though that still would have been a 5-hour drive, I'm not as close. I'm 9 hours away now as opposed to 5.
Right.
Okay. Should have been a red flag, but it wasn't.
Yeah, because there's no like
You're
not ruminating on it. You're just like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
But at the time, I'm thinking,
this is your friend. You know
I'm thinking you're my friend. You've thought about this for months.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't spoken to you all of this time. You know what I mean? Maybe you were mulling all of this over all of this time.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's my
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know you to be this duplicitous, narcissistic, etc. and so on.
Yeah.
Person. You know what I mean? And so it's a conversation though. So we have the conversation. I set up the time when we're going to talk and everything. We talk for 3 hours. She tells the court we talk for 30 minutes. I'm like, how do you talk for 30 minutes about something like this?
Yeah.
Something of this magnitude.
Yeah.
Please don't believe that. Like, if there's a conversation to be had at all about that, it's not going to be a 30-minute conversation. Right. We talked about discipline, raising the child, how often I would be able to come down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that doesn't happen in 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
When he or she would be able to come up, you know what I mean, and spend time with my family. How involved do you want me to be?
Yeah.
Because the goal is to be a dad.
Right.
I said, because this will be a black child. I'm black, you black. This is going to be a black child.
Yeah.
I do not want another black child growing up without a father.
Yes.
That is the over you, and because you're my friend, that is my thought process about it.
Yeah.
I don't want your child growing up without a father.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, and I said, so we talk about all this stuff like faith, how, like what religion, this, that, and third, how you plan on introducing this and that, spankings, no spankings, this, that, and the third. And she was like, you really, I'm like, I'm being thorough. She's like, yeah, you being real. I'm like, why wouldn't? And
why wouldn't I?
Should have been
a red flag,
but it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And I realized, I'm like, okay, we'll get to that. But I said, so I said, I'm going to be a dad. Like, let's be clear. I'm not a sperm donor.
Yeah.
I am no one's sperm donor. I'm not giving you a child. We are having a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you think that we should, and should have been a red flag? But I'm only seeing green because you're going to realize your dreams and I'm going to realize my dreams, right?
Yeah.
And so I said, no, we are not going to be a family. You know what I mean? And that's not why you are together. You don't stay together because you have a child. Like that's.
So she brought that up. Like
Yeah.
she wanted to know if y'all were going to be together.
Like, yeah, do you think we should be a family now?
Yeah.
I said, no. And if that is I was very matter of fact.
I fully believe you too.
Covering
I
my
can
bases.
totally see it. Yeah.
He's direct.
I said, I am not, because I've told you this many,
Yeah.
like my story has never changed because it's the truth.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that is not why I'm doing. And if this is what you're asking for, that is why you're asking, you need to ask someone else.
Yeah, because we're not going to be in a relationship
at all. I said no, because I don't need anybody holding anything over my head. You can't come and see your daughter this week because you upset me and I didn't like the way you talked to me. So you can't see him or her for this, this time until you apologize. I'm like, I'm not going through all of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna tell you once, I'm a dad for real.
Yeah.
I said I don't have any kids. But every part of me is a father.
Yeah.
I don't have no kids, but every ounce of me, like, all the great parts of me, and even some of the bad parts of me is a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I got to work on the husband thing. You know what I mean? We touched on it a little bit.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I got to work on the partner thing. You know what I mean? But I'm programmed that it is supernatural to me to be a father. Okay. And I'm like, okay. Okay.
So did it ever dawn on you like, I don't know if I can take her word for it.
Mm.
Even though she's saying okay.
Great question.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole thing. Like, where's the contract and all of this? Yeah. Did you sign anything? And she was like, you acting like this is like a
business deal?
Yeah, I said, like a business transaction? She said, yeah. I said, it's not.
Because
I don't want her growing up like that.
Yeah.
As if dad is doing something because of the contract that he had.
Yeah.
Or mom is doing this because of the contract
totally
that she had.
That makes sense.
I said, I'm letting, because I
definitely want to know why you didn't have anything in writing.
And I know, and God knows, because you know what I mean? Like, he saw. The three of us were witnesses to this conversation. So no matter what else goes on, I know the truth, and you know the truth.
Yeah.
And ultimately, he knows the truth.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away with the foolishness that you're doing.
Yeah.
Or would intend to do.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I was anchored in, right? And so I'm like, I'm not signing. We're not doing the contract because if this were a business deal, you'd be signing one.
Yeah.
I'm doing this in good faith.
Yeah.
But
because you're my friend.
Exactly.
I trust you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't say I didn't say the rest of it because I'm like, I know that I know me. I know me. And I know that there is no length that I will not go to.
Yeah.
For the sake, that was me telling you when I said I'm a dad for real.
Yeah.
That was me telling you that. So like whatever you try to do, it's not, why didn't you listen to me, number one? And now you here, now you in court talking about something I didn't know that he said the next time, because her mom asked me, we'll get to that. But you know what I mean? But like she was acting all surprised. I'm like, I told you. I kept telling you.
Yeah. I'm a dad.
Yeah, I kept telling you, I kept showing you that I was a dad.
Yeah.
When I flew from Jersey to Greensboro and missed out on a whole new job and all of that stuff to be with you for the week that you were pregnant, getting ready to have the baby, that should have told you that I was a dad.
Yeah.
When I told you that I was coming to put the baby, to put the crib together, to put the bassinet together that I bought, that should have told you that I was dad. When you said, "Oh well, you got a white one. You got a gray one. We wanted a white one." When I had to buy that one back and buy you another one, that should have told you that I was a dad.
Wow.
Even though I knew that you asked for gray,
right?
That you pregnant and all of that. You know what I mean? Like, so like, let me know. You know what I mean? Like when when we go to a baby shower, and everybody's looking at me like I'm some sort of villain and I don't do nothing. That should have told you that I'm a dad.
Wow.
You know what I mean? When the party is going to crap, but I get up in front of all of these people that's looking at me like I'm some sperm donor, which I told you that I wasn't. That should have told you that this dude is a dad.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Was she still with the other guy while she was pregnant?
No, not to my, no.
That explains it.
I like how you done got comfortable and took your shoe off.
That shoe been out there. Yeah.
I know. I just really noticed.
I see
You
carpet.
like
I be respecting carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Lee's so
Respect the
stupid.
I be respecting
He
carpet.
is childish. Like,
I be respecting carpet.
no, I asked that because I can already. Like I said, I know how women. They do the things that they do because of their ulterior motives. And I just wish that they would be honest, because things would be, you could work through shit if you would just be transparent.
Not when they want what they want.
Not when they want what they want.
She wanted them.
Oh my gosh. But, so prior to getting into this type of arrangement with someone, right? Did you ever think that this would be the way that you were going to have children? Like, maybe I don't need to be in a relationship with someone. I just want to have a child.
I never ruled it out.
Okay.
At a very young age, I never ruled it
Wow,
out.
that's dope.
I knew what the ideal was.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in a 2-parent household, all of that. I knew what was promoted for me and, you know what I mean, for others around me. But I never ruled it out because I already knew. I was like, hell, I'm going to be a few people's dad before I get up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's real.
Why do you think the shift happened from her, to people looking at you funny, like you're just a sperm donor, to her, be careful, to her starting to treat you differently? Like, where was that transition and why do you think it happened?
I think it was when she sent me a picture of her belly.
Okay.
And maybe I didn't react. I didn't react the way that she maybe thought that I should have reacted to.
What'd you say? Do you remember?
Oh, wow. Like, I was very excited.
Oh.
As a friend.
That's enough, yeah.
Oh, wow, you really starting the show now. Like,
that's exciting.
Oh, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, like my baby's in there.
I believe somebody incepted it into your mind. Girl, when he see that belly, though.
He gonna want you.
He gonna want to be with you. He's saying what he's saying, and that's like,
you know
what I mean? Like, it's
that's exactly what happens.
Women,
get your shit off.
Women, oftentimes they think that men think like them.
Yes,
and we
y'all
do not
at all.
He gonna change his mind because I change my mind all the time. When oftentimes when men, like you see that all the time, you see women staying in these long situationships because they feel like they could change a man and change the way that he feels about her. When that's oftentimes not the case. That happens for y'all a lot of times.
Yeah.
You see that, girl, I ain't even like him like that.
Yeah, you're right.
But one day he
changed.
He took me to the juicy crab and everything changed.
You see? No, but you're right.
Yeah,
you're
right.
absolutely the fuck right.
Yeah.
Guys, very rarely have I heard of a guy saying, I ain't like this bitch at first, but she grew on me. I swear.
I've tried it and it never worked. Has it ever worked for you?
No, like you can't work your way into liking somebody. Like, because
we're not set up that way.
No, we're not set up that way.
Yeah.
You're right.
Women are a lot they like to chase. They like, you know what I mean? Or there's mad reasons for why women do that. Like, all right, they like to break you down too. Like, that's the whole thing. I could be with him now because he's broken. I broke him in. You know what I mean? And so
whack.
it is
true.
Absolutely.
I don't want that.
No.
Like, at all.
You're
Like,
a woman of standard.
as a woman, I'm just like, why would I want a man that I
Yeah.
had to break down to get? Like, that's trash.
Because it ain't about the man. It's
not
about
the man.
it's about them.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. It's about having one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one that's going to do whatever I say at the, you know what I mean? Whenever I say it, the da-da-da-da-da. This might be a good look, even though I might not
Garbage.
feel him like that. Like,
Right.
it ain't about love a lot
Presentation,
of
no.
time. Yeah.
It's so much
Not
work
at
to
all.
be like unauthentic, it feels.
You would think, right?
So, right?
Yeah, you would think.
It just feels like that's
this
a lot.
is so much work.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
I'm disinterested.
You would
Just
think.
by you describing that, I'm like, that's severely disinteresting for me. I ain't want no parts of that at all. Like you either fucking with your girl or you're not,
Right.
and that's that.
Lee, I'm sure you've had conversations with women that are in completely different relationships that were once with you, right? I said that mad weird.
Oh.
No,
but they
you
used to be
didn't.
with you,
that's
and they with
actually
somebody
very-
else,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they come to you and they tell you, I missed out on you
All the
and
time.
like
They
you my
tell him that all
soulmate and
the
I'm with
time.
you. But I'm with him.
They tell him that all the
Like
time.
you don't love this man, but
That's
you can
so wild.
you can control this man.
Yeah.
You can't control this one
Yes.
all the time.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Hey, you
That
sitting,
is-
you sitting it
it's-
on the head, yo.
It's so fucking true because it happens to him all the time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, these bitches is foul. Like, I could never like be sucking on this nigga dick and I don't even want him for real. Like, and I want the next nigga, so I'm settling for you. And
Yeah.
I'm sleeping in the bed next to you, making you think that
Thinking about
it's
somebody
just
else.
you. And I'm thinking about something. It's so deceitful and trash and
Mhm.
garbage.
Mhm.
So the belly picture you get excited because your baby's growing in there and you're her friend. So
I'm happy for her.
yeah, this is healthy
This
and
is
this
happening.
is exciting.
This is happening for you.
Yeah.
But it's also happening for us.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm super excited for you because she gets you as a mother
Mhm.
and she gets me as a father and my dope ass family.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know what I mean? Because I knew my family situation is dope. I got a dope supporting cast.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
dope
she's-
and
He
important.
or she is going to be taken care of.
Right.
They're going to be great. Because at the time, I'm thinking that you a great mom. You a social worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be a great mom?
Yeah, we had that
So
talk.
why would you not? Why wouldn't you be a great mom? Why would you not understand the plight of the black person?
Yes.
Why would you not understand the plight of the black child?
Yeah.
Why would you not understand the plight of the black mother and the black father? Why would you not understand?
You know, I believe that some women do. In her case, she probably did, but it didn't. It did. The feeling that she has towards you overshadows every sense of logic,
Yep.
Yes,
and it's so
apparent.
upsetting
Yeah,
because there's a baby that's involved in the middle of this fucking you and your goddamn emotions that you couldn't check and that you allowed to. It's almost. She had your baby
this
under
ain't even
false pretense.
You said it. I've said that verbatim to her.
That is
I
trash.
said like this. It was like it was a build up. I didn't
Yeah.
just straight up say this was after the court.
Yeah.
This was after I had.
Who took who to court first? She took you to
Come on now,
court.
Come on now.
She took you to court
No, she
first?
did not.
You did because
on.
she wouldn't let you see her.
Come on now.
So what happened? Like what the fuck are you like
Let's get to
that?
the meat and
That is
potatoes.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm legit disgusted.
Yeah.
It's like what? Okay, so she has the baby, and then what the fuck? Oh, it's
Even-
before. It happened before she had the baby.
Go ahead.
There's so much things
Oh.
happening, right? 2 weeks. 2 weeks after you gonna be a father. Not 2 weeks after. Thank you very much for coming down here and
Yeah.
helping me have this baby. I've got it from here. It's you're going to be a dad in text. Thank you. Appreciate it. Text in a GIF or a GIF, however you want to say it.
Nah, yeah, I can use it.
Yeah.
You couldn't skip, but you couldn't say
I'm glad I'm not alone. He's a smart dude.
It's GIF, right? Like it's GIF.
It's gift.
Which one is it?
It's GIF. The creator called it GIF.
GIF?
But the rest of the world just calls it
A
GIF.
GIF?
Yeah, so
Oh.
he's
Okay.
outnumbered. So.
I was right all along.
Yeah.
That's why you my nigga.
The kids call it a gift,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm
everybody
calling
does.
it.
Like,
The
it is what it
kids,
is.
I do what the
Tomato,
kids say.
tomato.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So she told you
After,
she was pregnant.
you gonna be
in a
a dad?
text.
No, because I went down there. I told her, I said, I don't want any emotions involved.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious about this.
I take it you guys didn't have sex.
No.
Okay, good.
We had my daughter through IVF.
Wow.
They did it the right way.
I'm coming
The
down.
whole you didn't even get the like turkey baster and shit, jack off
I
and
don't
everything.
want I don't want the
You didn't
emotion
want none of that
involved.
shit in, but that's crazy.
So if you bugging out,
yeah.
you're bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he did this and he did that, and that's why she bugging out. And
Yeah.
no.
There was literally nothing that you did from the beginning,
IVF.
from conception. to give her the impression that you wanted anything other than what you had discussed.
And I literally had another conversation and was shaking about it. Like, how do I tell her this?
Yeah.
How do I tell her that I don't want to? And she was like, at first she was like, okay, I don't think that's, she said, I think that's the only way in which I can conceive anyway.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, good. It's a weight off my shoulder. Yeah. And then she goes like, but why wouldn't you? I'm like, because I don't want any.
That's the red flag number. It was number 7.
And I'm like,
that was the red. That would have been the red flag flagging for me.
Right. Like, so 30-year-old me, 30-year-old me is different from 33-year-old me. Right.
Of course.
30-year-old me is like, I told you, that's on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
33-year-old me is like, women don't care what you say.
Right.
They don't care what you say.
No.
Sort of.
No. Ain't no sort of to
you
it.
told me you was gonna break my back out. My back is still intact, sir.
Right.
I don't care what you said.
Right.
Don't care what you say, because I can change you.
Right.
I can change this whole situation. I can transform you.
Yeah.
I'm listening to that song. Here we go. I can transform you.
That's my shit.
Why wasn't that a hit? That was a good song.
He R&B head too.
It wasn't a hit because he was hitting other people.
Because he was, that's it. He put that out around that time and
nobody was rocking.
Nobody was fucking.
And that was probably his best album.
I love that fucking album.
Graffiti is amazing.
He loves Cisco.
Shut
Dude,
up.
I was listening to him on the way up.
What?
Cisco's amazing.
Are you? Nobody else fucking agrees with. Okay, we got to talk about that off air. We got to, huh? You agree?
Yes.
Cisco is that nigga.
I didn't say I love Beauty.
No, like the whole fucking.
These are the times.
Unleash the Dragon. The whole his whole.
Cisco is amazing.
Nigga.
I hate his business choices and music choices.
That's it.
Like, don't let him choose. He could have been
way bigger.
All the songs that he's like, I didn't want to do are the songs that are the like in my bed.
He's not the smartest nigga.
Beauty, like all of those songs. I didn't want to do that song. I didn't. But like, you want to do these stupid dance songs that we don't. You 46. We don't want to hear this from you.
You went to space. It came down.
Oh yeah.
The second album. I did like that song.
It was the second album.
I did like that song, but I knew. I said,
we
this
said
is
Cisco gone.
Cause it was number 9 on TRL. I was like, this is about to get out of here.
You right. What song was that? I don't
Can
even
I
remember.
live?
Yes, it was.
Dance with me. That's what it was called.
Was it Dance with Me?
Dance with Me.
It's the first single off the second album.
It ain't
wait,
Can I Live?
I could have sworn it was Can I Live.
Because he grabbed the chick and they were running through like a carnival or some shit. And he went.
Sound familiar.
No, I could see the video. I just can't hear the song with it. It was crazy though. You're right. Everybody was like, "This nigga, is he on what drug is that? What drug is that?"
He had the blonde braids.
He had the blonde braids. Yeah, I was like, hey, listen.
He had the blonde braids with the R. Kelly goatee.
Yes,
the
he did.
The facial hair.
Listen, love Cisco, but boy, that second album, that was.
I skimmed through it. I was like, this is not.
This not the Cisco that I need in my life. He's great. He's a great human too. He's really nice.
Cisco's a very nice guy.
Yeah, really nice.
From what I've seen,
I'm a super fan. I just. I love him. Love his music.
You got a lot in common. Just saying.
I love Cisco. Yeah. Real quick.
Yeah.
Because we had this debate.
Okay. Man. Oh boy.
Jodeci or Drew Hill in a versus.
In a versus?
Yes.
Drew Hill. In a versus. Yeah. Not because. Okay. Because.
Oh my God.
Drew Hill has more hits than Jodeci.
That's what I said. I said they don't have 20.
They don't have 20. They do not.
What has Devontae done? You know his.
No, but
Devontae's part of Jodeci, right or wrong?
And Nokio is a part of Drew Hill.
And Nokio,
Devontae's done way more than
behind
Nokio has,
mad dope shit.
It's the best to 20, Lee. It ain't the best
Absolutely.
to 45.
20. Who you think win in the verses?
20.
Can you count Casey and JoJo?
Yes, because can you count Cisco?
Because you can count Cisco. If you put Cisco up against Casey and JoJo, it's over with. Cisco's eating that. He's got features. He's got his own.
Casey and JoJo do not have what they really want.
It's a good song. It's a great song.
No.
What they really want?
What
it's
they
a
really
great
want.
song.
Oh my God. Are
Casey
we
and
really gonna
JoJo
this?
do not have
What's Casey and JoJo's
a thong song.
No, they don't. It's over. It's over after thong song.
We don't even want them to sing thong song. We don't want to see.
No, because
Lately,
Casey and JoJo are the uncles.
Yeah.
lately.
Okay, if they do lately,
That's the beauty.
yeah.
Beauty and lately. Beauty got it.
We talking about impact though, man.
No, we're not talking about impact.
No, we
We're
talking about the
best
verses.
of
All
20.
that- talking about the verses.
All of that is part of it though.
The verses?
It's about nostalgia.
Man.
It's and performance. They can still sing, and that's why Jodeci is scared. Cause time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
Yes. Where have you been hiding it?
I've been telling you. I told you about a month
You
ago.
did.
Dude.
Time. Casey need a security guard to jump on his back and eat some chicken and stuff. That's gonna happen.
Drew Hill ain't fucking with Jodeci, man.
Oh my God. No,
they got
you
records though.
but
with
listen.
Devontae alone, with that mix, even with Nokio's done,
Nope.
it's not enough.
I strongly disagree, and I love Jodeci.
Look up what Devontae's been part of though.
It's to 20. They just gonna
get
do all
it.
Devontae stuff and not do no Jodeci stuff.
No, not at all. He's
First
part
of all,
of that
Casey
mix.
and JoJo ain't never gonna let that happen. They ain't
Man.
never gonna let that happen. They gonna take over
Let's
for
get
the
back
9
back on
25.
topic, damn it.
Whew, that was a good one.
That was
though.
my fault. I brought up damn Cisco,
You
just
did.
letting y'all know y'all
You
got shit in
did.
common.
I see what you're doing.
Hey man, this is
I
good.
see what you're doing. Damn, I had another question. Okay, so before she gives birth,
Oh, yeah.
she's starting a trip a little bit
Very early. It was
in her pregnancy.
Yeah,
So she
it
gets
was
pregnant.
like, the first doctor's
Yeah.
appointment and stuff. When I'm starting, I'm like I feel for, like I'm upset, but I'm not upset. Like, oh, I got duped, I got tricked.
Yeah.
I'm like, who you think you playing with?
So what was she telling you with the doctor's appointments? She wasn't?
Oh, I'm like, yo, I hit her up like, yo, I'm praying for you and the baby on the doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
Oh, we changed the day. We're not going that day. When were you going to tell me that you changed the day? Well, you didn't call me like you said that you was going to call me. I said, ma'am, I spoke to you 4 times in the week. And so I don't call you on the day that you think I'm supposed to call. I said, listen.
Don't play these games.
We're not about to play these baby mama drama.
Yeah, don't do that.
Dad games.
Just tell me.
Don't play with me.
What's the problem? Why you can't just say, oh, just FYI, the doctor's visit is changed until this day. If you want to come out here, you know what I mean?
What she want.
I ain't going to tell him because he's not doing what I want him to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a grown man. I'm never going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do what I feel like I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I think is best for my child.
Right.
That should be the first and the last goal. Like, what is we're here for this child.
Right.
I'm not here to gratify you.
Yeah.
I mean, the moment that this kid was conceived, it became about him or her.
Right.
Period. Somebody missed the message.
I mean,
But-
I think with her carrying the baby, naturally the care, she's your friend at this point.
Yeah.
So naturally the care is extended, not just did the baby move? Okay, no. When's the doctor's appointment? No, it's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
drinking? Because you care about her
Yeah.
abilities as a mom, as a human.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why she.
Because it came from the concern for her health in the first place.
Right. It started as
with
yeah.
endometriosis. Like, I was like, yo, is there a possibility, like, if you get pregnant, that the symptoms would subside? She said in some cases that has happened.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, this is worth a shot. Like,
yeah.
I'm not, and that's they tried to paint it a different way. Like, oh, he was trying to like get her to have a kid with him and da. I'm like, I don't need you to have a kid.
I was about to say that.
I don't need you. And that, thank God my lawyer did one thing right. He said he don't need you to have a kid with him.
He could have gotten anybody fucking pregnant.
I ain't saying like I ain't no conceited dude, and I ain't like
no, but it's the truth.
My lawyer was like, look at him. He said he got a nice build. She wanted to have a kid with him.
Nice build.
That's what he said.
What's up, yo?
He said, look at him.
Nice build.
He said, look at him. Oh, white man, look at him. He don't need her to
Oh my
have
God, I love that.
I was
I love that.
I paid you $3,000 to say that. It's the only thing you did right.
Hey, I mean, he was like, "Oh, wait a minute now, it's
Like,
gone
all right.
too far." It's
I'm trying to play this man.
Y'all being ridiculous.
Who just gave me all his DoorDash money to represent.
Oh my God, that's fucking funny. Whew, look at his build. That is funny.
That's what he
I
said.
didn't hear
He
it.
said, look how he built. This is.
I know you're trying to hold back a laugh, right?
I would have cracked the fuck
And
up.
I'm too silly.
I'm
'cause
so
I was,
childish. I would have died. Like, I know this ain't the place.
Yana,
but
look at him. He got a nice build. She knows she wanted to have that baby.
Oh my God.
My shoulders would have been damn shaking.
Ooh,
I would have been doing a big
shit.
head bounce, no doubt.
The big head
No, when
bounce.
it came out of my mouth, I would have been.
Oh my God. Whew, that was fucking funny.
Yeah.
So she starts wilding a little bit, like showing little
And
signs.
it got progressive.
Gradually.
And it was like, you're telling me less and less. So, and
Oh.
I got to be on the phone with you for a half an hour before you tell me anything about what I'm calling for. Right? I'm like, so I'm asking about you. I'm like, well, how's the baby doing? What's going on? She fine. Nothing. What has changed? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
At some point, she was telling me I need to look these things up.
Oh.
And I'm like,
So I can't ask you questions?
and I'm like, does this person not understand the gravity
Yeah.
of what was done for her?
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't.
You don't understand the hit my reputation took.
Did it?
You don't understand the hit that, I've cut myself off from a certain type of woman for
Gotcha.
you.
Yeah.
Or you understand and
Don't give a fuck
care.
because you don't want to be with her. She doesn't care about any of that.
I don't care, but you got to do. And this is the same. I don't know if you know about narcissistic personality.
I do.
That is your children's father to a T.
Very much so.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that is her.
Yeah.
I
belong together.
had to look. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
I had
what
no
is
idea
this?
either. I swear to
What is
God,
happening?
that's so funny because I hadn't heard of narcissistic or none of that shit. I didn't know what any of that was until I met him. And one of my homegirls was like, "He's a narcissist," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I know words. I don't know that one. And I looked it up and I was like, oh my God. And then the more examples of narcissistic behavior, I'm like, yo, that's my baby father. And then I felt bad. I said, Ebony, what the fuck? Like, I was in the severe sunken place. You
felt bad. How could I be tricked
How could I have gotten into this situation? And it took years
It ain't your fault.
of healing.
Mm-hmm.
It took years of like peeling back all the layers because I was like, not one kid, not two kids, 3 kids. And he was cheating on you the whole time. But a lot of conditioning, you're told that this is what men do anyway. So you might as well just, you know what I mean? That's literally was a constant thing in my life, and women saying to you, all men cheat. So it doesn't matter. You might as well stay with your kid's father. All men cheat and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, not every nigga in the world can be like this.
Not
every nigga, you know what I mean?
No, and they're able to hide a lot of times behind certain things, and that being one of them. Like, so in that moment, she was able to hide behind being pregnant, and being a woman. Well, it's not gonna always be. I'm like, I think it's gonna always be like, and I'm not a person that sits back and watch stuff happen. Like,
and then not say,
like that's part of a large reason for why I'm not married or with somebody, because I see the foolishness and I cut it off at the very. I'm like, because this is gonna be a problem down the road. You can't communicate.
That's very smart. Cutting it down. Let's cut it now, bitch, before it grows.
Transparency moment. I went on a date yesterday. Yes, in Atlanta.
Oh, yay. In Atlanta, boo.
But that was right.
But as well,
this old girl, old girl pulled out cue cards to like, yo, here goes your card. These cards are for the men and these cards are for the women. We supposed to ask one another questions.
Okay.
No, not okay. Not on the third date. This is not okay.
What you mean?
You can't.
It was like it was a game?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you questions. Literal questions. Why you just can't talk? No.
Why you just can't talk?
We're gonna have a conversation tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? So I think through things like that.
Yeah.
if it's an issue now, it's going to be a problem later.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, but I didn't know all my rights back then. I didn't know what to do. Like it literally took a friend after, because fast forward, she was on some other stuff. She was on a different type of time.
Yeah.
I got to Greensboro. I'm trying to be there to help her.
While she during the birthing time.
I'm waiting outside for hours. You know I was supposed to be there. I'm at Target with my friend right now.
So now she playing games.
I'm a dog.
Now she playing games.
I'm a dog, apparently. I was just here to give you a kid.
Yeah. And because you didn't give her the relationship, now she felt like she was gonna do you like.
And you got other people in your ear. You got a dad who you didn't grow up with in the house.
Of course not. I knew you was gonna say that.
And I'm sure he's telling you, girl, you know what I mean? It's the same old thing. Like I was treated like this. I was gaslighted like this, which, you know, like you don't know, but you know what I mean? So, but this is par for the course. If he don't want to be with you, that like she not telling you.
She not telling y'all that this was never like that.
Sacrifice his life for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, she was supposed to hold you down for real.
Hold my daughter down.
Like, not for nothing. She was supposed to hold you down for real.
Like, nah, y'all
this ain't like that. He looks out for me, honestly, because
nobody else did it.
Altering your life.
Nobody else did it.
Oh my God.
She's not an ugly girl. Nobody else did it.
Yeah.
Is there anyone like on her side of the family who gets it though?
Right.
Just one person.
If there was one, she passed away.
Oh, damn.
If there was one, she passed away.
Yeah.
But I can clearly tell, like, no one is talking any sense into you. People are placating. People are, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, you know, they pacifying you. But no one's straight up telling you, you're dead wrong.
Yeah.
He is trying to be there for his child. There are many women and child that wish.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And so... And I try not to talk like that because this is the standard. This is what you're supposed to do. You bring a child into the world.
You're supposed to take care of them.
I knew. I'm like, yo, I'm taking on this responsibility. And I've told her many times, you're not going to gaslight me out of this, out of my position.
Right.
You're not going to assault me out of my position.
Yeah.
You're not going to, you know, like, threaten me out of my position or whatever, like your lawyer telling me some bull crap and stuff that I've done research knowing that this is a lie. That's not even true. You telling me stuff that I had to get a court order for you to even do, and you telling me that this court order ain't saying what it's saying. You're freaking nuts.
What the fuck?
So I come to, you know what I mean? So I'm at the house. She finally lets me in the house and all of that. Don't say a word to me. Don't say hi to me. I had to introduce myself to this friend who stayed for a few minutes. No blanket, no pillow, none of that for 2 days. Wednesday, you come downstairs. I decided that my mom's going to be in the room with me. Even though we decided that I would be in the room. That was everything.
You could only have one person in the room.
That's what she said.
Was she born during COVID?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I said, why? She's like, because I need somebody in there that's going to be supportive to me. I'm like, you're an idiot.
What the fuck do you mean?
Like that literally.
I'm here being supportive of you.
She want the kind of support that she wants, man.
That's trash.
I need somebody that's going to be supportive. And I'm like, it's cool. Yeah. I don't necessarily need to be in the room anyway because I'm going to be in the hospital. No, you're not. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not? If you're not allowed in the room, you're not allowed in the hospital. You can't be in
because of COVID.
That's evil, man.
I said,
that is evil.
I said, She weaperizes everything.
Because it's bigger than y'all at this point.
Yes. Narcissists weaponize any and everything that they can.
Yeah.
Said, if I'm not in the hospital, if I'm not in the room, when do I get to sign the birth certificate? So prior to this, she was trying to start an argument even before I got there. Where you going to be staying when you come down here? Where do you think I'm going to be staying? Who else is pregnant? Who else is having my kid?
Right.
I'm coming to your house.
I'm going to stay with you.
I'm just asking. Don't be starting because if you stress me out, you're not going to be in the room. I said, I said, that's your plan. I said, your plan. I told her that. I said, your plan is for me not to be in the room. I said, ma'am, I'm coming and I'm coming to your house. If you, whatever you decide, that is something you will have to tell our child when she's old enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I need to do to be on the right side of history for my
That's
child.
it.
I'm coming.
Yep.
Because that would be, well, I ain't coming in. Like, no, I'm going to come.
That's what she wanted.
I'm going to come and I'm going to be there. You're going to be the bad guy whenever you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, because then it's this whole thing. Well, why didn't you fight hard? Why didn't you fight harder?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to fight at all?
Why do I have to fight at all?
Right.
I'm
it's
coming.
so trash. Why do I gotta fight you?
I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm coming and I'm going to be there and I'm going to be a dad to my child. Right. So you're not going to be in the room. You're not going to be in the hospital. I don't have no car. You know what I mean? I flew down there.
Yeah.
I'm not about to sit outside of that. You know what I mean? I got dignity. And I'm a dad.
Yeah.
I'm her, and this is not going to be her introduction to me.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm a father and I'm a man. You're not going to have my daughter looking at men the way that you look at men because of how your father got treated.
Yeah.
My issue in the grand scheme of things, my issue really ain't with you. In the grand scheme of things, my issue is with your father.
Yeah.
For all the things that he took, all the stuff that he allowed to happen, for you to be able to look at that and say, that's what a man
I could do.
And that's what a man does. And that's what I can do to men.
Yeah. So
I said, yo, all right, cool. I'm not going to be in the room. When do I get to sign the birth certificate? Because I know this much. If I'm not on the birth certificate in the state of North Carolina, I don't have any rights.
Right.
None. What about the birth certificate? What about it?
What do you mean? What about
my life?
Oh my God.
My eyes. And I finally realized like why people snap, like why fathers snap, and why they kill a mother like before they have kids and stuff. And I was like for real, I was like, God help me.
Yeah. Because I'm a loser.
I can see, I can see me losing.
Yeah.
And I'm picturing how to lose.
Yeah.
Hell, I need help.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you asked God for help because I can get it too.
I didn't look at this woman the rest of the time.
Damn.
And she said, "What about it?" I said, "When do I sign it?" You won't.
Oh, she said you won't.
You won't. And that just rang in my head for the next 10 minutes.
You won't.
Yo.
I don't play them games.
Yeah.
My God,
the worst thing you can do is tell me I won't do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
especially when you have all the rights to do something.
Why wouldn't she think you had rights? I mean, and that you would know to find out what your rights are. Like, does she not know you?
Narcissists, they don't think anybody is smarter than them.
Yes.
That's a
fact. My God, that's so true.
That's a fact. You gotta be bold.
I've had to tell my kids' mother a few times, you are not smarter than me, nigga. Yeah. I promise you. I promise you, you're the dumbest nigga in this room.
They don't think that anybody can retaliate against them. Yes. And if they do,
it's
that's
like
you're
the
offending
audacity
them.
of you.
They're now the victim because you decided to take action.
True.
They're now the
quintessential narcissist.
Yo, that's so true. Oh my God.
Quintessential. So I said, yo, and those were the last words I let her. I said, in my mind, in that moment, I said, I'm gonna let these be the last words she says to me.
Yeah. Oof.
That I won't. Because I will. So she left, she went to go do her thing and stuff, and I'm still at the house. And so some dude comes over to build this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna help him build this. You know what I mean?
Who are you a stand-up nigga?
12 o'clock hit, and 12 o'clock hit, I was out of there. Got an apartment, you know what I mean? Got a hotel.
Yeah.
Told my friend to come pick me up. We went to Charlotte. I had a layover in Charlotte. It was like Greensboro to Charlotte, then back to Jersey. Yeah. So I had my friend pick me up days before. So I just stayed in Charlotte, and then I flew back to Jersey. The day that I flew back to, because this was the plan, she asked me what time, she asked me when I was leaving so that she could have the baby on the day that I was leaving.
Oh, so it was scheduled?
She scheduled the pregnancy.
The C-section.
How long you gonna be here? When day you leaving? I'm like, I'm gonna be here until, I'm like, my plane is scheduled to leave on Monday, but I'm gonna be here until. So she scheduled it for Monday.
So she fought with you so that way you would feel uncomfortable enough to leave. If you hadn't left on your own recognizance, she probably would have created some type of scenario where she kicks you out.
Yeah.
So that way you can keep the flight and go back home.
I knew I wasn't safe.
Damn,
I knew I
disgusting.
wasn't. I'm not safe.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And I'm like the judge. You don't understand. Like I'm like, that's not a safe environment.
No, it's not. Because she's already telling me I'm not gonna sign.
What am I here for now?
Right.
I can't be in the hospital. I'm not signing anything.
Why do I need to stay here?
He was like, yeah, if she let you in the house, clearly you were welcome. Sir, just because somebody let you somewhere, that does not mean you are welcome.
Right.
That's a fact. Welcome. Yeah, what the? Okay.
So I left, you know what I mean? I left that night.
Yeah.
Went to Charlotte the next day. Cause I'm like, I gotta figure out how to get on this birth certificate.
Yeah.
So when did you decide that, you know what, I gotta move to Charlotte? When did that hit you?
The more research I did. Cause like I'm looking up what the courts accept and what they're looking for. Oh, the system is jacked up. Okay. Stop saying that.
Right.
Play the system's game.
That's it. That's
what
it.
Game are they playing?
That's
what are they looking for?
That's victim shit, right?
Yeah.
That is
put them into the corner.
Oh my God.
Y'all looking for this. I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. You telling me, oh, well, you live too far. Okay, I don't live too far now. I live around the corner. What's the issue now?
Yeah.
Okay, you saying that like okay, you got to look at what North Carolina requires. What is North Carolina looking for in an adequate parent? Because you can't get no higher than that. It's adequate parent, a fit parent, and like you could be the best parent in the world, you're still adequate and fit, right? Like, okay, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I mean, and they don't care if you don't drink, if you drink or smoke. You can't have any substance abuse issues, and you can't have a history of violence towards kids.
Yeah.
Like, so we in court, fast forward, we in court, and the judge is like, because she was like, yo, he needs supervised visits. We in mediation. Mediation is...
She said you need supervised visits?
Yes, ma'am.
After the baby was born, it's going down. Yeah. You start doing your research, and you guys are in mediation.
Yo, this is crazy.
And she says...
I'm like, wait a minute. This is
me and him got cool off this shit, right? So we was working together for like some weeks, maybe, before we ever had a real conversation.
He was like, I need somebody to talk to.
I was like,
this nigga look cool.
Doing lunch. I'm sitting on the tire and shit. I'm probably eating a fucking sub from fucking Jimmy John's, you know, my tuna and shit.
Y'all probably the only two black people that work there any fucking way.
At the time, yeah.
See?
And what's so wild, though.
He's like, I'm about to go talk to the only nigga here. Hopefully he can help me.
He sat down. I might have said something to you first, but what was so crazy, that was during a time when the lesbians wanted me to give them my sperm.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm telling him shit. I'm looking at his eyes.
He like, don't do it.
That's exactly what he's like. Don't do it. Yeah. He's telling me about, yo, get this in writing, this,
yo, you did tell me, okay, it was him. Okay. You told me about that.
Then he gives me his spill on why he's here. Child. I'm like, yo, this shit was destined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit's wild, yo. That's when we got cool, man, ever since.
I talk to you on every break, and I felt bad. I was like, because I don't like nobody talking to me on my break. I'm like,
I'm the same way.
He keeps to himself on his break. I was like, yo, I know I spoke to you on every break. Yo.
But nigga, I gotta get this out.
Hey, your tone helps though a lot. I ain't gonna front. Some people's tone I can't really take.
A lot of.
You are a good storyteller too.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
it's engaging. I know the listeners are like, oh my God, shut up. What else happened?
So we in mediation.
Right.
I haven't spoken to this woman because I literally left, got on the plane, and while I'm getting off I'm on the EWR, the North train station, right? Yeah. So I'm getting on that train to get to the house because I live in Woodbridge at the time. And I get a text from her mother. I get a text from her mother and her sister. They sent me a picture of the baby being born.
So she had the baby while you was in flight?
Yeah. No, right when I was on the train.
When you was on the train, yeah.
And they was like, yeah, she was born at 12/31, I was like, I appreciate y'all sending this to me. I appreciate it. She was like, yeah, when are you going to come and see the baby? I said, as soon as I'm able to.
Yeah.
So we in court. She was like, I ain't know as soon as he was able to. Man, after he sued me. I'm like, well, now you know. Now you know, because that's exactly what I meant. Because as soon as I got off the phone, off the train, I had a meeting. I had a phone conference with the lawyer at 1 p.m. She was born at 12:30. I'm on the phone with the lawyer at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And so, because they tried that. He ain't seen her. How he gonna try to be a father now? He ain't seen her. I've been suing you, elephant in the room, everyone, because no one wants to, this is verbatim, no one wants to say this. I've been either taking legal action or seeking legal action since my daughter's been born.
That's right.
I haven't seen her in 10 months. And that is no fault of mine. That is a fault of Miss X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, there has never been a time when I haven't been seeking legal action. There's never been a time when legal counsel has told me you need to reach out to this person.
Yeah.
Did you reach out to him, Miss X? I sent him a picture and that was my way of reaching out. You know, he ain't respond. So I said, I didn't think he cared anymore. He was like, did you know that he was the father? I did. Did you have any suspicions that other people were the father? No. Well, why didn't you put him on the birth certificate?
That's it. Because she told you wasn't. That's
because once he left, I thought he didn't care no more.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You told him. You gotta be mindful with your words, bitch. You can't just say whatever the fuck come flying out your fucking
Please say whatever comes flying out your mouth. Please.
And thinking that nobody's gonna take it serious.
Please do that.
She thought she was gonna stay there and fight like a regular
you
nigga?
Look at me, you don't look at me as a man.
Yeah.
I'm not a man. You're not a man or a woman to a narcissist.
Yeah.
They plaything.
Yeah. That's true. You're right.
It is very scary. They do not, whatever normal people have,
they don't have it. You're absolutely right.
They don't have it.
It's true. Right.
So I'm like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at your upbringing. Yeah. I'm mad at this man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so we, where was I? Flew back, hired the lawyer, hired him in November because, Bailey was born in August. Finally was able to, he told me the price. I didn't seek counsel. Yeah, like I was looking for how to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And they was like, you gotta get a lawyer for this. And I'm like, why don't y'all have the documentation that I need?
They do have it.
You do have it.
They do.
What is happening?
They do. They just wanted you to hire them.
And that was no. That was the city of.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, why don't y'all have this? But I didn't know at the time that I could just look this stuff up. And I'm sitting and I'm sulking and all of that. And my friend was like, "You're not done."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, she got it over with me. She did it. Like she did it." And she was like, "You can fight this.
Yes, you can."
So at first, she was kind of feeling like you couldn't fight it.
Yeah, she was like, "Look up your rights in North Carolina."
Shout out to her, though.
Shout out to
my friend Chantel Lowe.
Yes.
That's the reason why we here today.
Chantel, that was the best advice because there are lots of men who do not believe that they have rights. You do have equal rights.
In the state of North Carolina, hear me, you have equal rights. They do not look at the mother as more of an adequate parent than the mother.
Whoever the adequate parent is who they say the adequate parent is. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. There are shit that you could do to fuck up your chances, obviously. You know what I mean?
What's she doing?
But it is what it is. You can't be deceptive and disgusting and dangle a child in front of a person like they're not a person. Like neither of them are humans.
Nobody's a human to the narcissist.
It's like puppets. Like
y'all are here to do my bidding. Like it's all about me. The whole thing. Took her to court. After 10 months of not seeing her, it was one of the most grueling things I've ever been through. Like to know that you have a person that is your child that you need to be taken care of and you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Buying her stuff. Like I don't even know if she could fit this right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta I posted this on my story. Like I bought her a pair of Air Force Ones recently, right? I'm like, in her size. I'm like, y'all have no clue. Last year I was buying her Air Force Ones for a 3-year-old because I didn't know when I was going to be able to see her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's sad.
I'm buying clothes for, I'm like, okay, so she's 9 months old. So like, I don't know when she's going to wear this. Like, let me buy this for an 18-month-old or something like that. Maybe we should be in court by that time, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Whole time a person ain't hit you up about nothing. You know what I mean? They sending your mother pictures whenever your mother asks.
Were you reaching out to her while the court stuff was while you started the stuff, or could you not reach out to her?
My aunt is a family lawyer.
Okay.
She said do not.
Don't do it. Okay. I don't know what the
she said do not.
What you should do.
I wasn't able to say in court like I was
reaching out.
I wasn't able to reach out due to the counsel that I was given.
Got you.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But at the same time, I needed that. I needed that fuel.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna let those be her last words to me. I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not groveling. I'm not that dad.
Yeah.
Please, I know I ain't do anything to you.
Yeah, you didn't do anything.
The whole reason why you are able to do this to me is because I did this for you.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not groveling. Like, there is a level of integrity that you have to have as a dad.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the story. Like, I know that I fought for you every day.
Yeah.
I know I was out here. I know I was working double shifts and doing DoorDash when I couldn't do this and had the you know what I mean, had the factory that I was working at keeping the doors open longer for me. I was the only one working there. They was like, yo, you need extra hours because I know you trying to. I'm like, yo, that ain't nothing but God. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm doing all of this stuff for you. You know what I mean? So whatever the story is that she tell you, I got pay stubs that is going to say otherwise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the, so we in mediation and she's telling them, cause I'm like, let's do 50-50. I'll move to Philly. I'll move with my sister, right? Who's a nurse. She nurses newborn children and all that. We'll split the time. A month here, a month there. Miss X also has family in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So they can come by and see da. Miss X, would you be open to that? No.
Of course not.
I would never be open to that. He said, okay, well, you have to counter. You have what is
this is negotiation.
Yes, this is a negotiation. I'm trying to help you understand that he is able to negotiate.
Right.
We have a positive DNA test.
Right.
Which in the state of North Carolina, if you are the father, you have to pay for both sides of it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so like I'm like, okay, here.
Yeah, just take it.
Take it, whatever.
Whatever
it's gonna come back, and I'm worried, like, but I'm like, not knowing, like, if it's negative,
you a free nigga for
but
real.
Like, that's crazy. I'm like, I want to be the dad.
That's fucked up.
What?
Yeah. That's a wild situation.
Yeah. So, so she was like, what she?
I love that.
18. He could come visit.
You said supervise.
He could come visit. He like. And she like, and he said, and visit, and what would these visits look like? Supervise.
Why?
He said, for how long? Until I feel like he's fit.
Bitch, fuck you. I don't have the fortitude for that.
So this is what she's saying in court, right?
I don't have the fortitude for that.
This is in the mediation.
What's your sign?
Mediation.
You got to be a Capricorn or some type of earth sign or some shit like that.
Nah, I'm March 15th. I was born March 15th.
Oh, that's
not Pisces. That's Aries.
It's Aries.
No, not Aries. Excuse me. That's what's after
It's Pisces.
Is it Pisces?
I don't know.
Aquarius.
You don't know? I think it's Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yeah. Yes.
No, I'm not.
So it's Pisces then. It's either Aquarius or Pisces.
Yeah, I grew up believing that was Pisces. March
okay, 15th. So Pisces.
Yeah.
Very calculated. Because I don't have the mental. I would have tried to kill that bitch. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm triple fire.
I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to stay up here in Jersey.
It is Pisces, actually.
I'm going to stay up here in Jersey. I'm going to just do my thing. And we going to figure this thing out up here. Because I don't want...
She said, whenever I think he's fit, I'd have tried to choke that hoe.
No, I have to.
Bitch,
the mediator was like, Miss X, you can't determine that. You're not the one to determine that.
You're right. Like
he said, let's say,
like, are you confused here? What's going on?
He was trying to help her understand. He's like, let's just say, for instance, you never think that he's fit, and he actually is fit.
Yeah.
Who would be the one to determine that? It can't be you.
Yeah.
So you gotta come up with another option. And she was like, and I said, let me tell you something. I said, Mr. Tom, because that was his name, because in those mediations, like, you allowed to speak to one another and all of that. I said, I want to let you know before we even start this.
And they make you do it before you have the...
Yeah, before it's by law. You have to have a mediation.
Yeah.
And I said, this will not be a conversation between me and Miss X. I do not believe that she is in a state to where we can actually have a conversation.
Yes.
So I will direct all of my answers towards you.
Yeah.
Because you can hang up at any time. You can say, "No, I don't want to have this."
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to show the judge like, "Oh, he wasn't even willing to comply." He wasn't even willing. I'm like, I'm going to have this conversation with boundaries. I cannot speak with this woman.
Yeah.
So I said, Mr. Tom, I want to tell you something before we go any further. Before I get further disrespected, I have never committed any crime outside of like traffic issues. I got parking tickets and stuff and speeding tickets. I have never molested, raped, or touched anyone inappropriately.
Yeah.
Man, woman, boy, or girl.
Yeah.
So there is no way. I said I don't do drugs. So there is no way that I would ever accept supervised visitation with my child.
Yep. Never. Yeah.
That is not going to be the case.
Yeah.
So she was on some like, you can come see her once a month for 18 months. And he was like, would you be willing to do that? I said,
once a month?
Once a month. See my daughter, see my baby girl once a month for 18 months. And then they reevaluate. And my lawyer was with it. And I said, you're an idiot. I would never do that. You trying to jam me up.
Yeah.
You trying to jam me up. So it says she's been with her mom for the
all
past
this time.
18 months.
Yes.
We need to keep her with her mom for the next 18 months. She doesn't know you like that.
Before you know it, for the rest of her life, or at least until she's legally responsible for herself, you get to see her once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Why would
You've only seen her once a month, Mr. Roberson. You can't.
Yo, these bitches be so ass backwards because do they not realize that you get the break? You get the break. Yeah. I wish the fuck somebody would give me a break. I wish the fuck every other week. Let's see, can we do twice a month?
I don't need no
once a week. I don't give a fuck.
I don't need no break from ruining this nigga life.
What is wrong with these idiots?
From ruining this nigga's life.
You cutting your nose up to spite your fucking face because now all the responsibility of raising the child is on you.
Right.
You don't get a break. You don't get a
Please stop that.
So how did we get here though?
Huh?
How did we get to Charlotte though?
Huh?
No, I'm saying how did we get here to Charlotte?
Oh, how did we get to Charlotte?
Yeah.
When he said I can't give, because he was like, yo, Mr. Roberson, I'm going to give you every. Well, let me back up real quick. Because he was like, he said, y'all talking all of this, because this was in court now. We in court now. He said, y'all talking all of this supervised visitation stuff. When y'all telling me supervised visitation, I got to be very clear about this. When you telling me supervised visitation, you telling me that he has touched the child inappropriately, which he has not. These visits will not be supervised.
Yeah.
Because she was crying about, I need to be there because he don't know how to hold her. He don't know how to do this. He's never been with her, so she don't know him like that. And so the judge was like, because he bid on that. And I really feel like he did it more for her sanity than for my daughter. Like, this is for you so you don't go crazy. Or,
yeah. Thinking that you're going to drop her or whatever the case is.
Like, if you were loving mom. But, But anyway, so he was like, so, nah, these will not be supervised. You will be there to assist him if he needs assistance.
Mm-hmm.
If he needs assistance. That's a whole nother other thing. So he called them reunification visits. So like
I understand that.
The first 5 visits, like even though I've never seen her before, you still reunifying with it. I guess in North Carolina they view the fetus.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean? And so
it gets you acclimated to her and her acclimated to you.
But I had already said I'd be cool with that. I was like, yo,
that makes sense.
Because I said I know separation anxiety is a thing for kids.
It is for babies.
I've had 10 months to do this research.
Yeah.
Right? And so, and just think about my daughter. Like, what is best? Because they're supposed to be looking at what is the best interest of the child.
Mm-hmm.
So I was cool with it. Because he was like, yo, the first 5 times, she would be there.
Yeah.
You would be there to assist him. Did he say bring your father, your sister?
Is that what happened?
Your niece, your nephew, an off-duty police officer.
What?
That you posing as your fiance when I ask who is this man? if you talk about my fiance, he gonna be at everybody.
Yo, we're gonna need a part 2 and part 3, yo. This shit is deep.
That is fucking crazy. If you talk about my fiance,
So you know, me and your father tussling in the Chuck E. Cheese on the 4th visit because he shouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
And he trying to take my daughter from me, which I thought it was a 30-minute visit, but it was actually an hour and a half. But I didn't have a court order because y'all doing all of this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Why? What is the fight of keeping a father from his? Why are you fighting so hard?
Because she can't control the situation. That's why.
That's it.
Because she wanted you to want her, and because you didn't, she said, "I'm going to control the situation now." And
she wanted to break you in the process.
Well, I really want you now. I really want to be with you now.
Right? Like, what?
This made me really love you.
This makes you so attractive.
Yes, so attractive.
It's such an ass backwards thing to do. But I think that a lot of women really feel like they could break you down so that you'll be like, all right, whatever you want, I'm going to give it to you.
Because you know how your heart's set up anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you weaponizing my love for my child. You know what I mean? So speaking on which, what brought me down to was my daughter, right? Knowing that, because the judge, he was like, I can't give you joint legal custody
because you're not here.
You don't live in the state.
Yeah.
And she's talking all this rah-rah stuff about y'all not going to agree on stuff, and he's going to disagree just because I'm saying it. And like, no, that's you. That's what you do. I care about my kids. So whatever is in the best interest of my child, that's what I'm going to agree with. So he was like, yeah, I can't give you that, but after I'm gonna give you everything else that you was asking for. You don't live in the state. And I was like, me having done all the research that I've done, I'm like, I'll just move. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
This is priority number one.
That's honorable, dog.
Very much so.
Somebody else would have made an excuse.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men would have.
A lot of men would have. And have, like, fuck it.
You know
that was very honorable.
That's what she wants. That's what they want you to do.
That's what they want you to do.
That's gentlemen. Dudes, guys, whatever. I don't, like, stop being punks. Like, that's what they want you to do is say, never mind.
Because it's too hard.
You're right. They trying to break you down. It ain't. But if something is more important to you than that, then what can I say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If being wherever you want to be, I had a potential job offer in LA recently. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking that thing over, like, how is this beneficial for my child?
Yeah.
How do I make this feasible? How do I make this make sense for my child?
Yeah.
If I just move closer to her, me moving 3,000 miles away, how does that benefit her?
Yeah.
How can it? I'm thinking it through, like, man, there's an opportunity, but you have an opportunity to raise your child.
Yeah.
It's just what
and this wasn't any old job either. Go ahead, my bad.
It was NBC.
Oh wow.
And
something greater. So that's crazy.
I had to throw that out there, man.
I mean, something greater is meant for you. Sometimes we get thrown these like diversions to throw us off or to see if we have the mental fortitude that we originally set out to, like, you moved here to be here with her. So it's like, all right, well, let me test it.
I agree with
Let me test it. And I feel like when you pass the test, it's like God rewards you for that.
I agree.
It's like not only do you get your daughter, but now you get the job of a lifetime.
I agree.
So stay the course. We have other questions, but it's not even important because what was important was the story.
Yeah.
Like the actual story was important. I was very intrigued, like, why would anybody? I guess because I'm not a narcissist and I think logically most of the time. So I'm just like, none of that makes any fucking sense.
But I was asking you those questions in the beginning because I was like, you're doing things that I had to get a court order for someone to do.
That don't make no sense.
That is written in the court order to do.
Yeah.
Both parents are to promote the healthy, you know what I mean? Like, are to pretty much promote the other parent. You're not supposed to talk bad about the other parent.
Yeah.
You are supposed to, like, in any instance, if a parent is able to see the child, you should want them to see the child. You know what I mean? Or children or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm hitting this woman up every day, like, yo, I'm off this day. Can I come and pick her up this day? No response. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm hitting her up like, cause it says like you supposed to keep an open a free flow of communication between. I ain't telling you her day to day, and I will not be. I'm like, there's a court order, ma'am.
The court order say that you got to do that, lady.
She's shooting herself in the foot.
She is.
I'm literally
because let me tell you something. Let me tell you another thing. In North Carolina, I don't know if you know, in the court system, if you don't follow that shit, they will. The judges will be like, oh, okay, you don't want to. Okay, you don't want to listen. Full custody goes to the dad.
Yeah.
And since you want to play around with the legal system because you want to be a bitch and have a temper tantrum, now you got to pack up everything that belongs to her and she's going to live with her dad. Congratulations.
You don't think I'm preparing for that?
I'm telling you, like they don't play that fucking. Oh, I'm the mom, so I'm in charge. Bullshit.
No.
It's not.
We doing a parallel parenting program. How you going to parallel parent a 1-year-old? You can't parallel parent a 1-year-old.
You can't.
She's potty training. I need to know when she's
I need to know the time.
And because you're not telling me,
you're going to fuck her up.
Yes.
It's going to throw her shit off. And that don't make no sense.
I'm like, yo, since you're not telling me if I'm asking you, is she potty training? I don't need her, like you said, I don't need her to be thrown off or like when she comes to daddy, she regresses or whatever.
Yes.
I'm going to start. She in pull-ups now when she come over here.
Yeah, fuck it.
Cause I don't know. She's in pull-ups and we putting her on the potty. I'm training her to be potty trained. And I don't know if you doing that. And I'm asking you every day, are you doing that? No response.
Keep doing it though.
Yeah. I got an email from her recently from her lawyer. She forwarded. I'm like, you ain't supposed to be doing this.
No.
Okay.
I write it all down. Yeah.
You're not supposed to be doing this. But I'll tell her like, ma'am, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
So she can't go to court and say, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
You knew you had a court order that said not to do this, and you had this father telling you, please stop doing this.
Yeah.
You should not be doing this. You should not be jacking up my
ass up.
You should not be you should not be jacking up my video calls that I've asked for. Where I don't see her for a whole 30 minutes and all of that type of stuff. You shouldn't be throwing the phone on the ground whenever I call and all that. You should not be not picking up the phone when I call, when I gotta call you 7 times.
You got that documented too.
Oh yeah, screenshot. It's 2022.
That's it. Why would you do that? It's so easy to get you wrapped up when you can just do the right thing. I don't understand.
I can't. I'm a narcissist. I can't. It's my will
that,
be done. I can't.
And acting out of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to say her being a woman, but just acting out of emotion.
She's definitely acting out of emotion. You know it don't got shit to do with her gender because my baby father acts the same fucking way, and I'm the mom. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that
has zero to do with the women because with it being a baby mama, we just hear more about the women doing shit like that. But cutting the nose off to spite the fit, it's just such a dumb. It like above all else, right? We know that the child suffers, and we know that you as the parent suffers, but literally it's stupid because it's not helping anyone in the situation. It's not helping her, nor is it helping the baby that you both are responsible for. So the fact that it's just they're gonna eat her up. They're gonna eat her up. Them judges don't play that shit out here.
I'm trying to, cause that's they order. Like another name for court order is judge's order. The judge is the court.
The judge told y'all to do this. This is what I said to do.
Yes.
Bitch, this ain't about you or him. This is about what we said.
Do this.
What's best for the baby.
I want to say this because because you brought up your child's father, your children's father, and all of that. I'm not. And so for all the skeptics out there, now there's something he was doing. Girl, he ain't telling you the whole thing. Listen, I'm not pro mother or pro father. Yeah. I said it before. I am pro children. I'm pro the child.
Yeah.
I know in my life what happened to my dad was in the house.
Yeah.
My mom was in the house. And I knew like, okay, I'm like this. I can pinpoint back to my childhood. I'm like this because of y'all. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yes.
I'm like this because of y'all.
Yep.
This is y'all responsibility. So I'm all about the child. Like, I'm not like, oh, you should let your children see their father no matter what. I'm not saying that.
You know that's not the case.
It's not like, so it's like, yo, what has happened? Okay. but they got stuff in place for all of that type of stuff.
So
they know even the person that has molested their child, they be trying to make them see their parent supervised and all of that type of stuff. But they set stuff in place.
Do.
So they know innately this is not okay to be just alienating a person. So here's some words for y'all: parental alienation, custodial interference.
Yeah.
So if the judge, I don't like the parental, because they say it's hard to prove. It ain't hard to prove if you got documentation. You know what I mean? If you document that thing, I record everything.
So do I. That's
I pull
funny.
up, record
I got
it.
whole files and everything.
Yeah.
I don't play.
I don't play.
I do not play. Not by my babies.
I told them. In the mediation, I said, he was like, where do you want to pick the baby? Because he's saying, like, ma'am, this is gonna happen.
Like he
gonna see his kid.
You can't stop this.
You can't stop this. He said, Mr. Rosen, when you come pick up your daughter,
never mind what the bitch was saying.
Anyway, after a while he was hype. He couldn't wait to hear me talk. He's like, so what you gonna do about what you gonna do about coming to pick her up? What you gonna do about coming to pick her up? I said, he's like, what you want to go to the police station? I said, no. I said, no, I do not think that my daughter, I should be picking up and dropping my daughter off at the police station.
We go to anywhere else.
Yes, I think I should be able to pick her up from her house. But I will be recorded. Yeah. So you want me to draw up a court order and have her sign it?
He was like, oh, I'm getting the tea.
So you want me to draw up a court order and have her sign it? That says that you're gonna be recorded?
He was like, I bet you he went home and told all his friends. Like, let me tell y'all about this shit that happened today.
He did not come to play. He said he's gonna be recording everything. He said, why you gonna be recording? He said, why you gonna be recording? I said, I don't need anybody telling me that I did something that she came back in a different way in which I picked her up and all that. Yeah. This is how crazy it is. He's saying, cutting me off. He's saying that like he's saying that he don't even know that I'm gonna do that. I said, yo.
He don't even know that I'm gonna do that.
She said, he just assuming it. I'm like, what sane person would say that? Yeah. If you wouldn't do it, you would just say, I would never do that. How he know that I'm gonna do that?
And I even did it yet. On my mind.
Oh, you just took my idea.
Yeah, she was bad.
You know all the tricks because you are a social worker. You know all the tricks.
Yeah. That's right. True. Damn, I forgot that part.
I don't put nothing past you. You a social worker. You know the child support enforcement. Yeah. You know the number to call in order to make me feel like I'm on child support when I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that but you don't know that I know the right questions to ask. You know that, okay, he should be on child support, but you don't know that I know that I'm paying $1,400 a month to come and see my daughter. Yeah. So you got to pay me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to put him on child support for real, because then I would have to pay him. But you also don't know that I know the website to go to. I think it's North Carolina. You can Google it. It tells you, it's a calculator that tells you, like, yo, is the child doing this? Like, are they in like some sort of daycare or something like that? How much you make and then how much you supposed to be paying a month. And it can't be more than that. Yep. It's called the North Carolina child support
support's calculator, I believe it is.
Yeah, the calculator, but there's a law. It's a statute. Yeah. They shouldn't be paying more than this, no matter what. Yep. So I just want to reiterate to the I'm pro child. And if you are alienating your child from another parent and you know what I mean, you hear Abby talking about all of this stuff that happened to her. Yeah. Happened to her. Yeah. And she's like, I'm putting my kids first. Yep. I'm saying because I know that my kids need a relationship with their father, no matter how jacked up he is. Yep. We still trying to figure out how they can have a relationship with their dad. Yep. Because it's a necessity. Yes. And it's so much now in this day and age, like with women, they just think that they could just throw out men, and like men ain't necessarily like you want to be this you want to live on this Amazonic world and all of that type of stuff. It's
we need both. We need both. I was raised with a woman. And I needed my dad. Yeah. I had other men in my life, but I also had way too many at some point with way too many different ideas and, personalities and shit like that. I needed a home base. And that's what I want for my children. Wow. And if I would love for them to have a husband, my husband, because that's home base.
Yeah.
So that guy is going to be their first example. But I also want them to have their father because that's their lineage. That's their DNA. That's who they come from. But he's an ass. And he's an ass. He's just an ass who refuses to. Now he's kind of coasting because I don't know. I don't know why, but I think that he has ulterior motives.
Like,
I think it's something that he wants from me, and that's usually why he's so nice. And then when I tell him no, then it's a problem.
She was very nice during that whole process of getting a baby.
Yeah, until you gave her.
You mad nice. Yeah. Remember when I told you I wouldn't date you because you mean?
Yeah, now she was
mad nice right now.
Yeah,
got
that's
the baby.
Damn shame.
You need to call.
Yeah, she went back to being a bitch. Yeah. Listen, there was other questions. You do need to come back. Okay. I would love for you to come back to the show. But thank you for being so transparent.
Thank you for letting me be transparent.
And I think that's gonna help and bless other men. Yeah. And women too, to just take your fucking knee off these niggas' necks if it's not necessary. Like you don't have. Because if you give a person enough rope, they're going to hang themselves regardless.
Every time.
I don't give you enough rope to hang yourself with. Like, because I know that I'm not this person. Like,
she's
going to hang yourself.
Yeah.
She just is an idiot.
I can't say it on camera that she an idiot.
I could say it. She a fuck. You're an idiot.
You see, honey, you call me an idiot.
You're an idiot. I said it. You're an idiot. So come see me if you got a problem. You're a fucking bonehead. Like that's some bonehead bullshit to do, to dangle a child in front of a man like a carrot when all he really wants to do is be a father. Like literally all he wants to do is be a father. Why would you choose to be a roadblock? I can never understand it.
You're not getting a man.
You got a man according to the fucking your fiance.
But she ain't getting him the man that she wanted. So it's like,
bitch, there's plenty of dick out here. Like, go find you a next one. Get over yourself.
About the child, yo.
But you know what? It makes your life easier too when you and your baby's father, y'all were friends. Y'all wasn't even in a relationship. So if the friendship had continued, that makes such a great foundation for good dynamic for the child to see like my parents really fuck with each other, they rock with each other, it's lit,
and they really wanted me.
Yes,
the love for me. Yes, they came together and had me.
God damn,
because they love me so much.
She's an idiot, that one. But I can't. Like, I know a lot of the other girls is listening to this shit like, that bitch is stupid. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, you gotta be a whole asshole.
Big time.
Just be making decisions based out of your emotions.
Right. I mean, clearly she knew you was a stand-up guy. Which
that's
is
why she wanted to have a baby in the first place.
But still, though. Like,
she thinks, surprise, surprise, if you listening to this, the next time we go to court, because there will be a next time, I'm going to represent myself.
Good.
And they say, don't know. Some people,
you could do it.
You could do it. I did it the first time. Yeah. She was like, Mr. Robertson, you never provided anything for Bailey, did you? I said, no, that's false. She said, since she's been born. I said, that's false. But if I hadn't provided anything for Bailey since she's been born, that still would be okay because she's 9 months old. And I bought clothes for her for a baby that wasn't born. So that's why you buy clothes.
Right.
For a baby to wear after they're born.
Right. What the fuck?
You ain't, everything you bought was a gift. It wasn't for support. I said, no, ma'am, they were gifts and support. They got to be one or the other. They can't be both. I said, ma'am, sometimes you buy gifts to be supportive.
To be supportive.
They were gifts
for support, to support her.
They were gifts to support my child.
She hates you, boy.
This is her lawyer.
Oh, okay.
The lawyer hates you too.
Supposed to be top 100 in the country. I'm like,
fuck
I was
both.
killing
fuck
you.
Both them birds.
I was killing you.
You gotta do great.
You might need to rethink and do a different profession.
For real.
Right?
Oh no, I feel like after I get through this, I'm gonna be able to tell other fathers like this mountain too.
That is
removed,
that is your. I'll talk to you about it off. Yeah. I do want to get into the quickie. TV dads, quickie. So you're gonna choose either or.
I like these.
Okay.
Like these.
Is Will asleep?
No, he's chilling.
Oh, okay. He's producing. Okay, I'm gonna let you rock. Because usually I'll be like, put the mic on, Will. You got to do this with us. It's a family thing. It's like the dinner at the end, like family dinner at the end of the day, of the work
The
day.
conversation.
We all do it together, but I'm going to let Will rock because he's producing.
Yeah.
All right. TV dads categories, because you're such a stand-up nigga. I got to tell you again before we finish this that you are really a phenomenal individual.
Absolutely.
That it takes a lot of mental strength and fortitude, gumption, balls, cojones to do what you're doing. It really does. And I know the fight's not over, but the fact that you're fighting and you look healthy, because it's enough to, I know that you haven't dug into what emotionally and psychologically has done to you, but I know it's done its work.
If y'all have me come back, I would love to talk.
We're definitely gonna have you come back.
The level of inadequacy that you feel sometimes.
Yeah.
That is gaslighted on you to feel.
Yeah. But you're doing it, and you definitely are going to come out triumphant more than you think.
Absolutely.
I just had to tell you that before we get into the fun part.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, TV dad category. Michael Kyle from My Wife and Kids.
Yeah.
Or Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Wow. Damn.
But like, which one?
Which one would you prefer? Like, which dad do you like?
Would I rather be?
Yeah.
Definitely, Michael Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you say Michael Kyle too.
Michael.
Very silly.
Yeah.
Finds different solutions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like to Michael Kyle better. So
Yeah.
Definitely. If I could pick like my dad out of those two, it would be Michael Kyle. Even though Julius was funny, but he was so cheap.
He was.
Oh my God, you couldn't do nothing.
He worked 2 jobs, man.
Yeah.
My husband got 2 jobs.
Okay.
Right.
I'm quitting.
Peter Griffith or Homer Simpson?
Homer.
Really?
Peter don't give a damn about
I
his
loved
family.
it. Peter's
No, he don't.
He don't.
He's
He don't
so
care.
funny
He
though.
don't care about his family.
He's so guilty.
He is not a family
He's
guy.
so
Yeah.
funny though. Oh God, I
Homer
love him.
just still in his second childhood.
Yeah. Homer is a better dad for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Homer.
I'll go with Homer too.
He got feelings. He cries.
Even
and
though
He be yoking
I fuck with Peter because he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's funnier than Homer for sure.
Yeah,
but
that's
he's the
because-
shit dad.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah,
terrible
it's a shit
father.
dad.
And husband. Like
And husband.
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah. That's probably what made it such a great show. Okay, Fred Sanford or James Evans?
Yeah. Fred Sanford, his son was grown by that time. He didn't really have to be a dad.
You're
for
right.
real.
That's true.
So give me,
But imagine him being a dad like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dog. Give me,
James Evans?
James Evans. I was thinking about him when we was loading the truck.
Why?
Something happened, like something hit me, and I was like, damn. Florida Evans. She slammed,
Oh my God.
She slammed that glass down.
No, I'm gonna go
Oh
with
my God.
James.
You gonna go with James too?
Yeah.
He always get in somebody's face, like about. He would get in his kid's face, but he would get in other people's face about his
Nah,
kid.
he was a
And
tough
he was
dad, but he was
aggressive, man.
definitely about that action.
Yeah,
You
like
know, you wasn't gonna
was.
fuck with
No,
him.
my son is not about to be in this game.
Yeah.
When
At
the
all.
nostrils flare up. you
Ooh,
already
it's
know.
over with. I pick Fred Sanford though.
Okay.
I think that it would have been fun being raised by him.
It
Just
would've
like
been.
a fun time.
It
I'm a
would've
fun girl. You
You
know what I mean?
around all of that junk all day.
I mean, but I like to make stuff. I'm a creative, so I like to build. I'm good
But
with
you-
tools.
No, but you said earlier you got a space
I
issue
do.
like me. I don't play. I need space.
I need space.
You need space
Yeah.
to create.
I'm the only child too.
And I'm an only
Yeah,
child. Yeah.
you-
Oh yeah, that would have been boring. I would have
Yeah.
been making like robots and shit.
Yeah.
You would.
Oh, that would have been fun.
You be trying to
Fred
get rid of
Sanford for
stuff.
sure.
You be trying to get rid of
Yeah,
all
making robots. Like,
Mhm.
all right, guys. Anybody want to buy these so we can have some space in here
Right.
so I can put a bed?
this. For sure.
Okay, Al Bundy or Bernie McCullough was the last name on the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, Bernie
Mm.
Mac.
Yeah, Bernie Mac.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bernie Mac.
he
yeah.
would always talk about beating the kids, but he never.
He never
did.
beat him. Yeah, he was a good dad.
Mhm.
Al Bundy was a good dad too.
Well, uncle.
Oh, uncle, yeah,
Yeah.
but his father figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Al Bundy was a good dad, even though he was offensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did what he was supposed to do. He went to work. He worked a shitty ass job, even though he did not like it at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He ate Peggy's food, even though he hated her cooking.
Yeah.
he was fucking protective over his son and his daughter, even though he cracked jokes. They could do that, but nobody else could.
Yeah.
He fucking hated the damn neighbor. I thought Al, the more I talk about it, maybe I'm gonna choose Al because I like that type of.
He was real.
He was real.
He was real.
He was. Sometimes
I
you
don't
really
want
want
real. This is I want to
Why?
escape reality. You saw the house that they was in, the Bernie Mac show.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
for
right.
Give me that.
Oh yeah.
I want to live there. I want to live with Al Bundy. You know?
Sometimes you need a
Even
nigga
the
to tell you
logo
that
was trash. Like the logo was coming off the hinges. No.
it's ghetto here. This is
was.
poor.
was.
Okay, last one. Save this one. This is the hardest, in my opinion. Carl Winslow or Uncle Phil.
Oh, that's easy.
Is it
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go with Uncle Phil.
really?
He was the.
Because he was rich.
Nah, I didn't even think about that part because I mean, them shit was fun. Definitely living in living with Carl as well too. But Uncle Phil, I think he was just more of an alpha male than Carl.
Oh,
And Carl was a cop too.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
He had his moments. Carl had his moments. Yeah.
Moments, but overall,
My son ain't gonna be in this gang either.
yeah. Everybody had a gang episode. Now that you think about it,
Carl will buck up a nigga.
Carl will buck up. Like Carl wasn't no pussy for real.
Yeah.
I mess with Carl.
They both was on the right side of the law.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were. They were.
Yeah.
Sometimes Carl couldn't stand up though to certain people in his profession.
Yeah.
If he was a little bit
Lieutenant,
over and shit.
Lieutenant Murtaugh.
Uncle Phil, there you go.
Was it Murtaugh?
Phil wasn't
I think
playing
it
that.
was Murtaugh.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
his name was Murtaugh.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the officers' name in Police Academy.
Hmm.
Was it Lethal Weapon?
It was Murtaugh.
Was it? He was
Yeah.
also in the white guy. Was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you say Uncle Phil,
Uncle Phil. Yeah.
and what do you say? This was hard. This is hard for me.
one, though.
Is hard.
Yeah.
Give me is Steve Urkel in the equation?
Yep.
Nah, yeah, give me Uncle Phil. Give me Uncle Phil. Because that's who he did not stand up to. Y'all all right. It was him.
He would kick him out.
He would kick him out just like
But he could come
Jazz.
back,
Back
though.
every
Just like
episode.
Uncle
He
Phil
did.
did with Jazz. Jazz
that's
and
right.
They
Urkel.
threw him out, too.
That's right. Yeah, give me Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah. I'm used to that type of alpha type of dad.
Mm.
Yeah. It's hard because there's things about them that I don't like,
Characteristics, yeah.
and there's things about them that I do like. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
What's
Just
her name? Judy or Trudy?
Judy
Yeah, she went up the stairs.
never came back. She been in that
He
attic
let that
ever
happen.
since.
And he ain't never said like
He ain't asked no questions
asked
about
no
where Judy went.
shit dad.
Yeah, shout out to
Uncle
them
Phil would
writers.
never.
Shout
If
out
that
to
was
those
Ashley,
writers.
he would have been like, "Where's my daughter?"
Right.
I'm gonna pick Uncle Phil only because of Jeffrey. Jeffrey
Okay.
was my favorite character on that show.
Okay.
Oh, I loved him. He was so funny, and he would give it to everybody.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Except the moms. The moms never got it from Jeffrey.
Yeah,
You're right. Uncle Phil got a whole nother bitch and nobody said nothing. You're right. I'm gonna say Uncle Phil only because of Jeffrey. He was lovely on the show. That was the last one. So I don't know how long we've gone, but I hope it's not another 3 hours.
About three.
It is?
Yeah. Yep.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
No,
Nah,
don't.
It's good.
Nah, that was necessary.
I talked all the
No,
shit.
it's good. It's crazy.
You talked all that shit about the last one. You was like, y'all should have split that. It was good, but y'all could have split
I
that
said
one.
it was good. Now, Miss, what's her name? Miss Black Widow. What's her name?
Black Widow.
What's her name? Chocolate
Godiva. Madam Godiva.
Madam Godiva. Got you calling her about it. My bad.
I like Black Widow though.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
actually gonna
bad.
tell her to change
Yes,
it.
Miss yes.
Godiva.
I'm very intrigued by the episode.
Yeah, it was a
Yes.
great episode, but
Yes.
it was long.
I
All right.
listened to the whole three.
Yeah, what we're gonna have to do is cut it if or not, fuck it. But I think
We should cut it.
this was it was necessary. Listen, whatever
absolutely.
whatever Will want to do is what I'm with.
It was
what I'm
whatever
with.
it is.
Like,
It's therapeutic for me.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You got to get this off.
you had to get it off, yeah. We definitely will have you back because I want to get more into the process, like where you're at right now and what's going on mentally and your dating life and all of that good stuff. So, guys, he will be back. I know the ladies gonna be like, yeah. Can we do it for the love of Keith? So we could do a dating show.
Real quick, I'm not. I realized I'm
ready
not
for date.
I can't.
Me neither.
I can't.
That is crazy.
I gotta deal with this.
Yes.
This is probably. I gotta deal with that first. I can't.
Yeah, that's
I tried
same.
That's fair.
I'm like, am I broken? Or do I just not? I'm not interested.
You're not broken. No.
And no, I'm not broken. I'm just, I have a completely different situation going on, but same result. I'm just like, nah, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's way too much. And I'm way too old for the bullshit. So, I will just take a moment.
I mean, I remember you downloaded those apps.
They still there.
Okay.
But I haven't opened not one, not signed up, nothing, but they're still there. I'm going to leave them because you never know. But I know that I'm disinterested with that.
Yeah.
I might just delete them because they're really going to do nothing but take up space. I don't want to meet anybody that way. I don't want to meet anybody like on the apps because everybody on the apps, you don't know what their intentions are. It's just really, I don't have it.
I got it.
I don't have it for the bullshit. No more. I want to be a wife. I want to raise my children in the house with, good examples of love. For fuck's sake. I didn't have that growing up. So I want my kids to get that finally, you know what I mean? Just be like, you know what, this was dope. Mommy did what she did. She held it down and now she brought us a dad in the house. You know what I mean? Now we got a pops and a dad and life's great. And, that's my vision. That's what I see. And the dating apps are not going to bring me that. I know it's not. I'm going to meet my husband in an organic kind of way.
I would love that to happen.
I do want to say before we go, it's long anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Just cut the bitch in half. No, it's all right. Don't stop apologizing because it was necessary and everybody needs to hear it. And we've talked about these long episodes anyway, what we were gonna do for them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Lee and I had a conversation when I dropped him off the last time after the last episode, or maybe it was when we was together on Saturday. Whatever, I don't remember. But we had a conversation about him telling me that I self-sabotage. And I sat on that and for a completely different reason. But I used to have low self-esteem when I was a kid and a teenager. And I've always had these issues about my looks and how I looked because I didn't always have the bottom half. I always was very top heavy. But the bottom half came after I had kids. So all the damage, the body dysmorphia, the body image issues, all the damage had happened before. And then, I've been raped, I've been sodomized, I've been misused, I've been physically abused by men, I've been overlooked by men. And then you put I guess the cherry on top of the cake is the fact that I was in the music industry and when you're a girl in the music industry, you get ripped to shreds about your looks. And so it was just a lot of emphasis on my physical appearance. And it took a toll on me. And I didn't think I was pretty. I just didn't think I was pretty for the majority of my life. There are things about my looks that I like I like my mouth or I like my nose, but the overall, I didn't think I was cute. Now I do, but there's still remnants of that. So Lee and I was having and I just want to be very transparent because it helped me. We were having a conversation and I said something about, I don't remember what sparked you to saying about me self-sabotaging, but I said something about my looks or something about like, these niggas these are the type of niggas I can't.
I think,
what was it?
You said something about, I'm going to have to be in a different tax bracket. And then that's going to put me around certain kind of guys who may, look at me since I'm in the same room as them. And I think I remember that. For sure.
Because I'm not one of those girls that's like conventionally pretty so I can walk in a room and because of my energy and all the other things about me, I get looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I turn heads, but it's not because I'm drop dead gorgeous. I know I'm not drop dead gorgeous. I'm not ugly, but I'm not like one of the fucking video vixen Instagram bitches.
There's not many of them.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm very aware that I'm not one of those. I'm good looking. So in my mind, I have to work really hard and get myself in a high tax bracket if I want a high tax bracket partner. It's not a requirement, but if I want a high tax bracket partner, I have to do that. That's the only way I'm going to get one is if I too am a high tax bracket girl. It's not a requirement. Again, y'all already know how I give it up. That's not, you don't have to make 6 figures. You just got to be comfortable, pay your fucking bills.
Right.
That's all I'm asking. But that my mind works like that. So I'm just like, so when he said, but it was something else that I said recently, and it triggered you to say, yo, you be self-sabotaging.
Yeah. Maybe it dawned on me because I know when I'm talking to a woman, I know when they start sabotaging the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why it clicked for me to just say that to you.
Yeah. Because I'm like, so when you got out the car, I was like, damn, do I be self-sabotaging? Because you was like, you could pull these, like you could do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Realistically, yeah, because we already agreed that the last few guys that you've been involved with have been a downgrade.
He says that I date down.
She dates down.
And
she thought about it. She like,
he's right. But I'm like, because I'm going after guys that like I can, like I know will view me as a prize. Like I know you have no choice because I'm better than you, type of shit. Like, you know what I mean?
That's some real honesty.
But I don't want to sound like shallow or nothing like that. But it's like, of course you would worship me, nigga, because look at you, like you know, or like not just look at you because I be attracted to them.
Those guys, right?
But no. It's way more than that. But it's like I wouldn't even shoot higher than that because I'm like I'm all I'm gonna get is embarrassed. In my head, it's like they're not checking for you.
How do you get embarrassed?
Because, well, I mean, like they're not checking for you, Eb, because they never have been. I've never pulled conventionally attractive. The richest guy I've ever dated is my favorite ex. He's not conventionally attractive either. Like, but he's attractive to me. Every nigga, don't get it twisted. Every guy that I've dated or I've been with or been in relationships with or fucked, I've been attracted to. But they've never been guys like that everybody's attracted to. Does that make sense?
It makes all the sense.
All the guys that, like, I've never gone we're going in the club and all the girls are going after that one guy. I go after his friend because I'm not going to set myself up for failure. That's the way my mind works. Like, I'm not going to do that to myself.
But you don't want that guy anyway, though.
No, but that's the point. The point is that whether I wanted him or not, I don't feel like I could get him. That's how I've always been. So when you said that I'd be self-sabotaging, you like, yo, like, I said something about being fat. I think that's what it was. And you was like, you're not that fat. Like, what the fuck?
Fluffy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm 250. The girl big, okay?
You carry it well.
Thank you. But, and that I do acknowledge, right? I don't look like I'm 250. Even the doctors be like, you definitely are wearing your weight well. And I'm like, thanks, you know, genetics. Thank you, sugar. You know what I mean? That's what I call my mother. Cause she a brick house for real.
Yeah, she is.
She a big woman, but she gets stacked everywhere. So yeah, I sat with it for days. Really? I was just like, do I self-sabotage? That was the whole point of me bringing this up before I close the show out. And I just wanted to say thank you because I sat with it and I was just like, okay, well, how do we not? How do we not? How do we not? Because I don't have limits on my mind for my creative ideas, my career goals. And like, I'm very lofty as fuck. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. We're going to get on the radio. We're going to have our own show. We're going to be on TV. It's going to be great. None of that. I'm not limited in that way at all because I know I'm great and I know we can do it. But with partnership, everybody's like, you should go for, like, you should start looking at businessmen. You should start, and I'm like, them niggas ain't gonna want me. Why is that the first thing that comes into my head? Msiba, one of my sister friends, she's like, yeah, I need you to stop dating blue collar guys. You need to start dating guys who run businesses and who have, you know, who understand
just
what
be open to it.
But
all.
listen,
I hate when people say stop dating a particular type.
I mean, because because like you said, that's her version of me dating down. Is that all I go for is blue collar guys?
But it has nothing to do with them being a blue collar guy. I'm a blue collar guy.
No,
you know
I know what you mean.
This is a blue collar guy. We just listen to this man drop.
Right. No, I'm definitely.
No, it ain't no knock on you. It's her and women like her who say shit like that. Just add more to your palette, man. Doesn't mean you need to stop. That's like, again, I've said it so many times. I still love women with ass and curves and thick brows and full lips. But guess what? Flat ass girls with small lips, girls with thin brows. I'm fucking with y'all now too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean just quit this and then add that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the physical things for me is not really hard because I'll date a nigga as long as I'm attracted to him. I don't give a fuck.
And neither does the job has anything to do with it at all.
The job itself doesn't, but the finances do. That's a very important thing for me.
There's a lot of blue collar jobs.
No, I'm not putting down blue collar niggas. I like me a scruffy, a nigga who work with his hands or whatever. That's never not going to be my thing. I'm just naturally attracted to men who look like they work. You know what I mean? Like work, not like I'm crunching numbers all day. I'm an accountant. Like that's not really sexy to me. You know what I mean? What do you do all day? Oh, I crunch numbers. Oh, that's hot. I want to suck your dick tonight. That's not sexy to me. But a nigga that's like, yo, I was fucking out there and I was working on the railroad and shit. I'd be like, oh, you want me to give you a bath? Like, I like shit like that. I don't know why. I guess maybe because I'm from Brooklyn. But it's just a grungy thing. I like niggas like that. But there was a part of me that didn't believe that I could get anything different.
Over that.
Anything different.
I get it.
So thank you for bringing that to my attention because that's something that I'm working through.
No, that's love.
Yeah, I'm working through it. Keith, you're amazing. Thank you. No, you're not. You're amazing.
Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Take these compliments, man.
Take them. Okay. And thank you for fighting for your little black girl. Yeah, because there's not many of us who had dads who did that. So before she's even able to articulate it, on behalf of all the little black girls, thank you for doing what you do.
I received that.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna wrap this up. Do you want to give them your social media or anything like that? You do have a fucking podcast, so can you plug that?
Y'all can find me on I do everything on Patreon now.
Okay.
So y'all can find me on patreon.com/Fresh Heir Media. Heir, Heir Media. Yeah.
I like that.
I say this at the end of every podcast. Bailey, Daddy loves you.
Oh,
that's love.
That's gonna be so sweet. When you kind of splice them all together for her to hear when she's an adult.
How you know I'm gonna do that? That's what's up.
Yeah, she's gonna love it.
I'm gonna do it for the court. I wasn't gonna I was like, look, been on it.
Been on it and been about this action. Guys, thank you so much for listening. He will be back for a part 2. We'll let you know when he comes back. Thanks for listening to the show. You can listen to us on YouTube. Go watch it on YouTube. I'm wearing shorts. My thighs is dying. I mean, like the cheeks is out on the bottom.
Ain't ashy at all. I checked.
I checked.
You do too?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being funny.
No,
right.
she not that?
No, definitely not. I make my own oils, so I make sure.
You don't have like brown spots on your knees.
You say
it? Yeah.
No, Mama taught me better than that.
What they do? They say like put potatoes like.
No, I never did any of that. I just didn't get caught slipping, and I fought a lot. I got a lot of scars and stuff, but nothing on my knees.
Yeah. But ain't that what they say? Like
put potatoes.
Rub potatoes.
It's such a stupid thing. It doesn't work.
How you know?
I don't know. I never had that problem.
I'll get back to you. I'm gonna try it. I'll get back to you.
Okay, let me know. Yeah. You don't even have. Anyway, go follow us at WAAH Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and then go. Like I said, look at the YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Huh? Oh, the Queen City Awards. That's right. Thank you, Will Wonder, Producer of the Year. They need a Producer of the Year category because if so, I'm gonna put I'm gonna nominate you because you be eating this fucking show the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Okay, eat it up. Yeah, go nominate us. Go to the QueenCityAwards.com, QueenCityAwards.com/nominations, and scroll all the way down to the midway of the bottom and for it says podcast of the year, put We're All Adults Here podcast. Last year we got duped, not duped, robbed. This year I want to win it. I just want to win it just to say we won it. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm very competitive. I want to win the fuck.
Right.
So go ahead and nominate us, and then you guys can go follow me at Ebby the Stacked on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I do be TikToking more than I Instagram. I'm about to turn my Facebook off because I've had enough of that place. It's just ghetto, but but yeah, that's it. And give them your socials.
Follow me at Whiskey Lee _ on the ground.
All right, we love y'all. Thanks for listening to.